What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy Kenny, man. I'm back one time for your mind. I'm sorry, people. I know I supposed to have been on yesterday, man. I wasn't. My back was fucked up yesterday, man. I was on. I was high. I was on them pills. I was on that sugar booger. It's like nah, but nah, my back was fucked up. Last night. I mean yesterday. Cause I went to work early and shit, cause it was snowing, and so yeah, and I was home early, man. I got home, it's like 1 o'clock, man. My back was fucked up from out there and fucking around with that snow. So, yeah, man, my back was fucked up. Hey, you know I'm with the shits. What up, 7-9, baby? But yeah, I apologize to everybody, man, for not. Y'all know I usually do my shows on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but my fucking back was fucked up. So, I'm alright. I'm feeling a little better now, so I'm good. Um, if you see this shit, I just got these lights and shit, and I still ain't figured out how to fix that shit to control it yet. So that shit is gonna be doing all types of different colors or dulling the lights and shit like that till I get it fixed. I got a cup. They only sent me one of the motherfucking lights. Uh, I need a couple of more of them motherfuckers. I mean, how many did I get? I got one, two. I think I only got like two of them. I think I did. No, I got three of them, and I'm waiting on like three more. So, yeah, it's like the Wi-Fi lights and shit. I'm waiting on that shit. Y'all know I be fucking around with that technology shit, and I got that what's this shit called? That Wi-Fi. It's like a Wi-Fi video doorbell thing. Y'all know I be fucking around with this technology shit, man. You know what I mean? Try to find new shit to fuck around with. You know I'm in the gadgets and shit. So I just got that shit. I caught that bitch on sale. That bitch was like, I think it was like 20 something dollars, 25, 26, $30, something like that. But I caught the bitch on sale because the shit usually run like $60. So yeah, pick one of these up. People will help you out. You could be at work and shit, and people ring your doorbell, or like if people get too close and shit to your property and shit, your phone will go off and shit, and you can see who the fuck out there. Somebody ring your doorbell, you could be somewhere and be like, hey man, we ain't here, we don't want that shit. Or if you get a package or something, tell them to leave it or whatever. You see them do it or whatever, it helps out. But anyway, let's get into the bullshit. We let people get up in the building when they come. I know I'm running mad late too. So let's see, fuck, hell yeah. I supposed to started like about a half an hour ago. But I was fucking around with this shit. But happy New Year's to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming up in the building. We gonna get this shit started. I got some more gadgets and shit. I ain't finished down this bitch yet, people, but I still got some more shit I need to be doing. Let's get into this. We gonna talk about your girl Meghan McCain. This bitch had what can I call this? She had a racist temper tantrum. You get what I'm saying? What I mean by that is that when white people get a almost a dose of what they do to others, you get what I'm saying? They don't like when you kind of group them all together. They don't like that shit. They very hypocritical and very phony. They do it to others, but they don't like it happening to them. But I'm just gonna let y'all hear. It's all over this Steve King bullshit. And like everybody all of a sudden in an uproar. Oh my God, Steve King is a racist. This motherfucker been a racist. He been a racist. Let me know how the sound is, people. I ain't been down in my studio in like a couple of days. Let me know how the sound is. Does it sound good? We good out here? What's up, soldier? All right, I appreciate that. Now, let's get this shit started. Oh yeah, if you see the lights and shit, it's just some new technology, Wi-Fi gadget shit I got. So if the lights going in and out and shit, y'all know what it is. But anyway, um, Yeah, but you know, she get ready, you know, it's all over the Steve King shit. Everybody all of a sudden, like, at least the Republicans is doing this and man, fuck that shit. This dude been saying racist shit. He been a racist. The whole fucking party is a racist. And I don't give a fuck. Black people or so-called good conservative Republican people get mad at me. All you want. You are part of a racist party. Y'all got some deep issues with racism. Y'all need to handle that shit. But anyway, let's just get this shit started.
Let's fire up Hot Topics with Whoopi, Albie Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
Seem to be turning on Congressman Steve King for his latest comments asking why the term white supremacy is offensive. They stripped him of his assignments, and Republican heavyweights like Mitt Romney and Mitch McConnell say he should probably look for another line of work.
And can I say this? Big up. What's up, Jones? Now, let's be real honest about this whole situation. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in the building, people. I appreciate it. Now, let's not get this whole shit twisted here, okay? The only reason Mitch McConnell and all the other motherfucking racists, the undercover racist Republican Party is out calling him out and shit is because of the fact the elections is coming around. You know, for 2020, 2020 elections get ready to come around, right? And at the same time, I told y'all it was like Trump. They don't like what they don't like how, put it like this. They agree with Donald Trump of the tactics and the shit and a lot of the shit that he says. They like that. Even if it comes to other folks like us or maybe other people, it sounds a little racist, right? But it's the way that Donald Trump is doing. He's been blatantly racist. Like, he's saying blatantly racist shit. They like to use codes and shit. You get what I'm saying? And Steve King was almost kind of doing the same shit, but then he started getting more and more bolden to say that shit once Trump got in office. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't want people to act like the Republican Party all of a sudden taking a stand on racism. Okay? Let's just be very honest. Let's just be real honest about that. They're not taking a stand on racism. They okay with racism in their party. It's just that they don't want you to be blatant racist. Like, they don't want you to be all out there saying all this racist shit that Steve King and a lot of these other racist ass Republicans say and does. You get what I'm saying? So don't let these people fool you and all them buck dancing ass coons like Tim Kaine. I think his name Tim Kaine. I could be wrong about his name. I'm sorry, I could be getting his name wrong. But his name will come up and it's gonna click. But that black Republican dude, don't let these motherfuckers buck dancing coons and these white supremacists in the Republican Party fool you to acting like they really, really mad at Steve King. Nigga, when they was talking to Steve King, they was like, look, man, hey, we tried to tell you and warn you a couple years ago when you said a lot of the shit you was saying last year. You can't be blatantly racist. We in a new time. We got to go back to kind of being, undercover without shit. And he ain't want to listen. So, okay, that's like I said, Trump can go out there in 2020 and be saying all the racist shit he's saying. He gonna lose because niggas gonna get tired of that shit. We gonna get tired of that shit of you just being blatantly racist. You trying to use blatant code words and shit, nigga. We know what that shit mean. But anyway, let's just move on.
So why do you think this is, because he's sort of been around a long time, and this is not the first time he's sort of come out.
Well, the New York Times just published a list of his racist comments going back to 2002.
Oh, great. That'll make you feel good about being an American.
And they
Go read that.
they kind of let it go in the party. But now I guess McConnell is looking at, the fact that the midterms, there's a message being sent. Suburban women in particular don't care for this type of rhetoric. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to smell it.
Yeah.
And
Oh, so excuse me. Sorry. The white suburban racist bitches don't want to hear this racist rhetoric blatantly out there. See, they like to hide their racists. I call them in the closet racists. Okay? That's what Meghan McCain is. I keep telling y'all that's what she is. Okay? So the white suburban women is having the problem. Fuck them bitches. At the end of the day, fuck them white horse. I don't give a fuck about them racist bitches. Okay? I ain't saying all, but they know who I'm talking about. If you're part of the Republican Party right now, you are a racist. You are a sellout. You are a coon. That whole party, the ideology is a bunch of bullshit. You can't hide behind your principles anymore. You have none. Donald Trump took all that shit away. So if you're running as a Republican, you fuck with the Republican Party, you can say you can denounce all the shit all you want. I don't believe you. Because I tell you something, let's just put it like this so motherfuckers really truly can understand this. If I'm a part of a fucking Crip or Blood gang, and I'm with the gang, and the gang is known for raping little kids and shit, okay? But I say, hey man, that ain't me though. I don't do that. It's just some bloods that do it. But the ideology is that we don't do that shit, but it happens in our motherfucking party. And it's not just a little 2-3 motherfuckers. It's a big portion of your fucking your party, the motherfuckers that you running with in your clique. I'm getting the fuck out the bloods. I don't give a fuck if it's 1%. That's a lot. And then we always make, and then mind you, just say I'm a blood, right? But we always make excuses for niggas, to some motherfuckers that be raping people. We make excuses and shit. Then we get offended that motherfuckers calling our clique child molesters, rapists. But we get mad about it. You see how fucked up that sounds? That's the Republican Party. But they try to get you, we conservative, we don't do that. But you still go by the same ideology, the same racist policies, and you make excuses for racism all the time. And try to use black people to be a part of that racist shit. Anyway, but we got some ignorant ass Negroes out here that'll ride with that stupid white supremacy bullshit.
And also the Roy Moore event, I think, probably contributed to it. Although Romney was right on his side a few years ago.
That's the first. I think it's a crime too that he was reelected just a year.
Hold up.
So why do you think this?
Listen to what Joy said about Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney going around talking about he need to get out of it. Mind you, this man been saying this racist shit for years. That's cool. Appreciate that. But Steve King been saying this shit for years. Mitt Romney been in office he been senator before. He ran for president. He seen this dude. He heard this dude. Now all of a sudden you got it. Oh, it's enough now. Enough. Motherfucker, put like this. The first time, all right, you're bad. I mean, his bad. Far as Steve King, you're bad. You fucked up. Second time that motherfucker do that, look, dude, what the fuck, man? And the third time this shit happened, nigga, shame on me keep allowing you to constantly do this when you showed me who you was the first and second time, and I kept giving you a pass because you was a part of my party and you may be a friend of mine. But hey, we live in a society where white people in this country like to ignore racism in history. Because they try to, I told you, their biggest thing, because they ain't that fucking bright, okay? But their superpower is to manipulate people. So they've been doing this shit for generations. And motherfuckers are getting tired of it. We are, a lot of us have been catching on to the shit they have been doing in this country. And now they're angry. Now they call us race baiters now because we're calling out their hypocrisy and the racism that they're putting out there. They think we're too stupid not to catch on to what they're doing. So fuck the bullshit you talking about, Mitt Romney. You've been knowing this dude was a racist, but listen to Joy.
Yes, because he's sort of been around a long time, and this is not the first time he's sort of come out.
Well, the New York Times just published a list of his racist comments going back to 2002.
Oh, great. That'll make you feel good about being an American.
And they
Go read that.
they kind of let it go in the party. But now I guess McConnell is looking at, the fact that the midterms, there's a message being sent. Suburban women in particular don't care for this type of rhetoric. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to smell it.
Yeah.
And also the Roy Moore event, I think, probably contributed to it. Although Romney was right on his side a few years ago.
That's the first. I think it's a crime too that he was reelected just a year ago by folks when he had said things just as bad leading up to that race. So that makes you really question. I always look for the positive, as you guys know, in things, and it does make me happy that they are speaking out, that they did come out as quick as they did this time. But why has it taken so long in the past?
Like I said, it's
First of all, Abby, you undercover racist too, okay? You know why. You are a part of the party, bitch. Don't act like you don't know why they all of a sudden it took them so long to do this, bitch. Your party is a bunch of fucking racists. It stands for racism. Okay? So this whole notion, it took them so long, to finally do something. Bitch, your party been saying racist shit for a long time. But you still want to be a part of that racist shit. Give me that shit. This whole nonsense, I try to look for the good of things. Look, I do too. But I'm a realist. Okay? I understand shit when people, I don't, look. First of all, I am too motherfucking old to be trying to sit here and try to look into people hard and all this other fucking nonsense bullshit. Okay? I'm a realist. Motherfucker say something, that's what that motherfucker mean. Motherfucker do something, he meant to do that. All right? Now, you got certain situations where you gotta, use your brain, like maybe he ain't mean to do that, maybe he ain't mean to say it that way. But come on, man. If a motherfucker consistently do shit and say shit consistently, you have to believe it. I don't give a fuck what's in your heart. I never met a racist that had a good heart. I'm sorry. These people is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Motherfucker talking about, that's not in my heart. But you saying racist shit. That's not where I'm at. But you're saying racist shit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Now it works for that. It didn't work before.
I don't know. I mean, silence is no longer acceptable, especially in these times. It was never acceptable, but certainly in these times it's no longer acceptable. I think if you read Senator Tim Scott...
First of all, Sonny, you a goddamn lie, bitch. You a goddamn lie. It was always acceptable. It always been acceptable for white racist motherfuckers to say racist shit if they was worth a lot of money or if they was some poor trailer trash like Trump supporters are. It doesn't matter. It was always acceptable. It's acceptable now in 2019. Fuck she talking about? Motherfuckers, niggas is losing their jobs out here. You act like they give a fuck. Hey man, if you're a racist, and you're a Trump supporter, I guess you trailer trash. I don't know. All I know is if you fucking rock with Trump and the Republican Party, you're trash. I don't give a fuck you're rich or poor. You're trash. Because you should know better and should educate yourself better on motherfuckers and the ideology that you so-called putting yourself involved in. You can keep telling yourself that you ain't no racist, but all the evidence show that you are, buddy. Sorry.
Ed, in the Washington Post, he's the only black Republican in the Senate, and he certainly slammed Steve King. He said, some in our party wonder why Republicans are constantly accused of racism. It is because of our silence when things like this are said. Well, especially in these times, it was never acceptable, but certainly in these times, it's no longer acceptable. I think if you read Senator Tim Scott, Ed.
That's his name. Tim Scott. Okay? Tim Scott. The only black the only black what he in? The only black senator guy in the Senate wanna come out and act like he give a fuck about black people. Yeah, nigga, okay. Only black Republican in the Senate, people. You know that this motherfucker is a show-enough, buck dancing, shucking and jiving, butter biscuit eating ass, sit on the points and drink lemonade while the niggas in the field is working and call us niggas with massa. Get the fuck out of here, Tim, whatever the fuck his name is. I forgot his name that quick, a piece of shit. Fuck him. Steve King been saying this shit for years. Where was Tim, whatever the fuck his name is, Tim Kaine, whatever his name. The fuck out of here. Hit that like button, people.
In the Washington Post, he's the only black Republican in the Senate, and he certainly slammed Steve King. He said, some in our party wonder why Republicans are constantly accused of racism. It is because of our silence when things like this are said. Immigration is the perfect example in which...
Well, Tim Kaine, you've been silent for a long motherfucking time, bruh. You've been silent for a long motherfucking time. Don't try to blame don't try to just blame the white racist people. Okay? You stood by and sat by, allowed these white racist motherfuckers to say all types of racist shit. I guarantee you, they probably be calling him niggas in meetings. Okay? Tim Kaine, kiss my ass. You are a liar. You are a phony. You are a buck dancer, nigga. Don't try to sit in all of a sudden, nigga, you are appalled and the silence is this. What's the no, motherfucker? The part of the problem is you sit here and act like people. Okay, if people been silent for years, you've been letting them. You ain't been speaking up and saying shit. So don't try to just blame the white racist Republicans, nigga. This is part of your problem. This is what's wrong with you coons. You wanted to fit in the country club. We see you up there, nigga, taking photo ops with Donald Trump, nigga, when you passed that fucked up ass that tax cut bill for the rich bitch. We seen you cheesing and shit, taking pictures and shit. The fuck out of here, Tim Kaine. The fuck out of here. We supposed to believe you. Yeah, all right, nigga.
Somehow our affection for the rule of law has become conflated with the perceived racism against brown and black people. And I will say,
I'm curious, how did Steve, what does Steve Scott say about Donald Trump and Charlottesville?
Yeah.
Tim Scott.
I think he's been very vocal about this, but his voice has seemingly and oftentimes been the only one. And I will say, and I'll speak just for myself, I think oftentimes...
Let me tell you something. If I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of racist motherfuckers, and I'm the only black motherfucker there, which wouldn't happen because I wouldn't put myself in that situation. Okay? I wouldn't be a part of nothing like that. So that's number one. That's let you know how fucked up this dude mind is. But anyway, let's just say hypothetically, I'm a part of that shit. Nigga, my voice is going to be the loudest. Every time some racist shit I see, that nigga that's racist. And I'll come out doing press conferences. I told him it was racist. I told the party that it was racist. I'm him coming out every fucking time. I'm not sitting back bullshitting. All that fucking political correct talking bullshit, putting out statements. Nigga, I need to see you at a panel. Speaking that real shit. This whole putting out notes and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. We're in a day and age where you can get yourself on Facebook Live and start talking about this type of shit. The fuck out of here. He ain't did enough, and he ain't gonna do enough because he a sellout. Don't let these coons fucking fool you and turn you into buffoons like them. They trying to get you to sell out to come to that racist ass party. All you gotta do is look at Trump supporters. What have they done for them? Think about it. What have they done for Trump supporters? And what you think they're gonna do for the black or the brown people? What? Not a goddamn thing. Because that party is not to take care of the poor, the less fortunate, brown, black people. That shit is to take care of the rich. That's what that party stands for. And this fake ass religious bullshit. They use religion on these motherfuckers like crazy. People fall for this shit all the time. They use religion. We're about God and man, get the fuck out. Half of them motherfuckers has cheated on their wives and all types of shit. The fuck out of here. Sexually harassing women. Come on now. Did some cocaine, some sugar booger. They did something. These people ain't innocent. But they try to sit up there like they go to church every motherfucking Sunday. Get the fuck out of here.
In the black community, I think the Republican Party has had a lot of difficulty getting the black vote, getting the minority vote, in large part because there is this...
First of all, difficulty. They don't get black votes like that. These bitches can't get black people to vote for them like that. You got the silly motherfuckers that go out there. I call them silly. Because they silly as shit. They get the silly black people to go out there and vote for them. What, that little 8%, 10% of black people that go out and vote for them motherfuckers? Sillies. They ain't nothing but a bunch of silly motherfuckers. Looking for something. Motherfucker always say, I'm just looking for something new. The Democrats fucking me up, nigga. The Republicans ain't gonna do shit for you. They going to humiliate you. They gonna put you on platforms and show, have you out there shucking and jiving for a bag, nigga. That's what the Republican Party does to you. They give you a couple dollars, but they make you, they take your soul away, nigga, when they have you out there shucking and jiving. Pastor Durrell Scott. Candace Owens. These buck-dancing ass niggas. These motherfuckers is crazy, man. I could look, people. I'd rather be poor to get on platforms and humiliate myself for white folks. Sorry, ain't happening. You can kiss my ass, man. I don't give a fuck.
Like there's a lot of racism in the Republican Party, or they haven't addressed a lot of black needs.
Well, historically, it didn't actually happen until Barry Goldwater voted against the Civil Rights Act.
Exactly. It used to be sort of the Lincoln Party of Lincoln.
I want to say one thing really quick, though, about
maybe
Steve
they-
King.
And stop throwing this whole notion of the Lincoln Party. Okay? Y'all motherfuckers ain't, the Republican Party ain't been Lincoln for a long motherfucking time. Since the Civil Rights era. Okay? Since the Civil Rights era. You motherfuckers ain't been shit about, you wasn't Lincoln. And to stop throwing Lincoln out there like, for real black people like me, Lincoln ain't shit. Give a fuck about Lincoln? Nigga, Lincoln he owned slaves, nigga. The fuck? Everybody running around, Lincoln, yeah, the party of Lincoln, we're Lincoln. You know, Lincoln helped some brothers out. I don't give a fuck. How many motherfuckers how many niggas he killed? Like, yeah, man. Fuck out of here with that shit. Black people so willing to bow down to a motherfucker for doing something that should have never happened in the first place. We should have never been in that predicament. He shouldn't even been in that predicament from the jump of freeing slaves. Fuck is this debate? But they love Lincoln around this bitch. And he got some coward ass Negroes that sit out there and praise Lincoln. Fuck Lincoln.
Change.
I condemn him. He should step down. He's a racist, and he's bad
Hold
for the
on,
party.
hold on. You get ready to see the in the closet racist Meghan McCain go off like she really changing black people's mind about her spoiled racist white ass. Okay? And she shaking her head and doing all this shit, trying to be black. This fat-faced marshmallow-eating bitch. I can't stand her. People, the most disrespectful thing you can ever do to a person, I believe, is to spit in their face. That's how much I don't like her. I think I would spit in her face if I seen her. Not saying I would, but just saying, I think I would. Her voice might just make me say, spit right on that bitch. You racist piece of shit. Try to sit there like she down. I'm down. You know, I disavow. I'm against racism. Bitch, we don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe you. Not on my part. I don't believe you. You are a racist, just like your daddy. And it's funny, all of a sudden he got a backbone when his ass started. He knew he was getting ready to die. All of a sudden he get a backbone. All of a sudden you hate Trump, bitch, but you voted for him. You racist piece of shit. Fuck Meghan McCain.
When things like this are said, immigration is the perfect example in which somehow our affection for the rule of law has become conflated with the perceived racism against brown and black people. And I will say,
I was going to use that quote too.
What
Yeah.
did Steve
Somebody else
Scott
gonna
say
pull that.
about Donald
Tim
Trump
Scott.
and Charlottesville?
Yeah.
And Tim Scott.
I
Give me a hard time about
I
that.
think he's been very vocal about this, but his voice has seemingly and oftentimes been the only one. And I will say, and I'll speak just for myself, I think oftentimes in the black community, I think the Republican Party has had a lot of difficulty getting the black vote, getting the minority vote, in large part because there is this feeling like there's a lot of racism in the Republican Party, or they haven't addressed a lot of black needs.
Well, historically, it didn't actually happen until Barry Goldwater voted against the Civil Rights Act.
Exactly. It used to be sort of the Lincoln Party of Lincoln.
I want to say one thing
But
really
now
quick, though, about Steve
maybe
King.
this is a change.
I condemn him. He should step down. He's a racist, and he's bad for the party.
Yes.
It's not hard.
Right?
That's how this is done. Okay? Yeah.
First of all, hey Meghan, okay, fine. Let's get a bitch a hand. She finally said it. Her racist, a racist is disinvaluing another racist. Let's give her hand. Oh my God. Oh, another racist said I'm denouncing another racist. Oh, you got to be kidding. Meghan McCain, bitch, where was you at a couple of years ago? Where was you at last year? He was still saying racist shit. I ain't hear you tweeting about that shit. Or getting on your little platform on The View, speaking about that racist shit he did last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. The man been a racist. Now all of a sudden, you want to call it out now? Please, give me a break. You pie-faced marshmallow eating, big shoulders, lying back, and put your 3 fingers in the ground, hut bitch. Nobody believe you. Sorry. This bitch look like a white devil. I'm serious. She looks just like a white devil. With the blonde hair, the blue eyes, and that man face. That bitch look like a dude. She looks like a dude. That bitch look like her motherfucking, this in-between shit, like right up in here where like the collarbone, whatever it is, right here. Look like it stink because her motherfucking shoulder's too big. Fuck that bitch, man. I don't give a fuck about that bitch.
It's going to be very complicated for some people. There's no place for him anywhere in
But
politics.
Mitt Romney has now done that. There's
He
a
has-
list of
Nick
people,
said
right?
There's a list of people, but I'm just saying more people should come out. He should step down. I don't have patience for this. I don't think anybody has tolerance for this in any way. I would like us to move forward and pass things that I thought were done in the 60s. Apparently they are not. He's a bad dude.
Should he be
step down.
censored? Should he be censored?
Anything to get him the hell out of Congress, I don't really care.
Censored. Censored.
I'm serious. I don't want to keep talking about crap like this. I'm a political analyst. I don't want to keep reliving stuff that I thought we had passed by a long time
Should
ago.
he be? Can he be tossed out?
Well, that's just
Whoa. Hold up. Let me go back. I know I didn't hear this bitch just say this. Let me refresh my memory. Hold on.
Step down. I don't have patience for this. I don't think anybody has tolerance for this in any way. I would like us to move forward and pass things that I thought were done in the 60s. Apparently they are not. He's a bad dude.
Should he be
step down.
censored? Should he be?
Oh my God. If this shit doesn't anger you, it makes you laugh. I can get very angry, or I can get, this shit could just make me laugh. Listen here, people. This is white people trying to ignore racism, okay? Let me tell you something. When somebody tells you, mind you, this bitch is 32 years old, so she not stupid, okay? My sister is 32, all right? Look. When somebody tells you, I thought we was over this in the 60s. What? What universe are you living in? Like, think about what she said. I thought that this was over in the 60s. What? Bitch, wait, I ain't even gonna go back. Bitch. I'm not even gonna get in the deep. I just want y'all to think about what she said. I thought that we was over this type of shit that she talking about. Steve King, all this blatant racism. She said, I thought we was over this in the 60s. This is why I say that people like Meghan McCain lives in a bubble. But they not stupid. Look, and she's lying. I know she know some people that are racist. I know she knows them. I know some racist people. I don't know them, but you get what I mean? But I seen some racist shit. They ain't no friends of mine in them, but you get what I mean? You have ran past with some racist people. And bitch, you live in Arizona. You from Arizona. You say you travel all down in the South. You go down south, you see some real racism. Bitch, have you been watching these videos? But she said, I thought we was over this in the 60s. This is how let me tell you something. These are people that's trying to get you to think that they're not racist. Just think about what she said. You know what she just said is a lie. She know what she just said. I thought this was over in the 60s. That's a lie. She didn't think that. You know, she know goddamn well she did not think that racism or this type of blatant racism was over in the 60s. First of all, you wasn't born, okay? Me or her. And in the last 30 years, bitch, you telling me you ain't seen no racist shit? Bitch, you know David Duke, Richard Spencer. So this whole shit, this whole notion that she talking about, I thought this was over in the 60s. Wow. Wow. You had some racists this last election that was running. California, motherfucker, Pennsylvania, Virginia. It was some candidates. Motherfuckers believing in incest. And she talking about, I thought this was over in the 60s. Get the fuck out. Hey, Meghan McCain, kiss my ass, bitch. You are a fucking liar. And when I say she's an undercover racist, this is the prime example of it. The prime example. And now, like 79 said, oh, now she don't want to talk about it. I tell you one motherfucking thing. I got plenty of white friends, and they don't mind talking about racist issues. Because do you know why? Because they want to be educated. They want to know the do's and the don'ts. They want to know what I see. What I consider racism. Because they actually give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? When somebody always trying to deflect from not talking about race in this country, they are phonies. They probably are racist themselves. This is a prime example of it. You 32 years old and you talking about, I thought we was over this in the 60s. Bitch, you wasn't even alive in the 60s. But your daddy was. And your daddy wanted to block Martin Luther King Day, bitch. That's coming up Monday. He was against that in Arizona. Bitch, you thought we forgot about that. Her daddy a racist too. Fuck him. Hope he burn in hell. I don't give a fuck.
Anything to get him out of Congress, I don't really care. I'm serious. I don't want to keep talking about crap like this. I'm a political analyst. I don't want to keep reliving stuff that I thought we had passed by a long time ago.
First of all, you're not a political analyst. Okay? You a spoiled, entitled, white privileged, white kid that got The only reason you even probably you got that job is because off of your daddy's name and your mama's money. That's why, bitch. You're not that important. I know you like to feel like you important, but you're not. I'm a political analyst. You don't even know politics like that. You make up, you talk talking points from Fox News. That's all she does. And we know people, a lot of the people over at Fox News, they're not political analysts. These people are conspiracy theories. Theorists. Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, Lord Ingram. They don't know nothing about politics. They make up shit. And let's just say they do know it. They ignore the truth of it to feed their fucked up agenda, and their fucked up talking points, their fucked up ass ideology, their racism. Come on, man. Meghan McCain. Go to sleep and don't wake up, bitch. We don't like you.
Being tossed out.
That's a big question. Because in history, there are only 20 people in Congress that have been pushed out. The problem that some people have is he wasn't voted in by like a board. You know, he was voted in by his
But if there's enough pressure from Republicans in the party and McConnell and
They acting like this dude Steve King like it's new. He got voted in from his own city. Okay, his own state. All the motherfucking the senators do. But it get worse because they start talking about who they feel bad for and all this other fuckery bullshit.
and people like you and I on TV, the pressure mounts. We've seen it in different fields. Why can't it be the same?
And they strip all of his duties, so you're in office, but there's really nothing you can actually do there. And that's what censoring is. So they've taken him off his committee, so he really doesn't have a job there.
This is the time to do it. I mean, I remember, Joy, you were pretty upset when Al Franken stepped down. And I think the Democrats wanted to take the moral high ground.
Yeah.
And he did that willingly.
Did they get anywhere with it, right? But Republicans now, with this, I think, could make such a significant statement by forcing him to resign. But will Republicans...
And first of all, that's different. I hate when they try to compare shit. This guy, as blatantly was being racist. What happened to Al Franken was he got accused of some shit. Okay? And that was me. If I didn't feel like I did anything wrong, I ain't stepping down. Fuck that. Look, that couldn't have been me. You can accuse me all the fuck you want, bitch. I tell them bitches, look, long as Trump there, I'm staying right here. Fuck my party. My party ain't shit anyway. They lied. A lot of them, we done paid a lot of women off, and I knew about it too. Fuck it. Come on now. First of all, the second bitch with Al Franken, that was some bullshit. Because the bitch was taking the picture with Al Franken, and her husband was right there. And you telling me that he grabbed your ass in the picture, and when it was over, you ain't say nothing to your husband? Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, all right. There's some bullshit going on here. But anyway, let's move on.
is now stepped up to the plate with Donald Trump, because he has been using, I think, the border wall as sort of this dog whistle for racism. The government is still shut down, and I think it's all about, let's not let all these brown people in, right?
See, I hate when they do that. See, this is how Trump supporters get over too. When they start talking about this wall about Trump. Look, it ain't about him. It could be some racist shit behind that. I mean, it could be. It is. But all they got to do is say, and my whole point is, that's why I say, fuck him and fuck that wall. Because we wasn't supposed to be paying for it. Mexico. I ain't heard shit from Mexico about paying for that wall. Well, I'm sorry, I did. They said, hell no. We ain't paying for that punk ass wall. He promised people, the American people, fuck just his base. He promised everybody in the country that Mexico was gonna pay for that wall. Now that he asking us for the money to pay for that fucked up wall. Fuck you, Trump. And see, they fuck it up because they try to make. We already know it's about a race thing. You ain't gotta keep bringing it up. Bring up Mexico supposed to be paying for the wall. That's it. We don't want to pay for it because he said Mexico was gonna pay for it. And they talking about it was a national security risk and all that other shit. I don't feel that way. That's all you gotta say. And we can move on from talking about that dumbass wall. Look, I don't mind compromising with people. How about if Mexico at least pay half of the money for the wall? Straight up. Show me the money. And then I don't mind us paying the other half. How about that? But until Mexico pay for that wall, fuck Donald Trump, fuck the supporters, and fuck everybody that want that wall.
Unless they're working for farmers, unless they're working in agriculture. So now will the Republican Party step up to him and say, we don't want
But
this
Sonny,
anymore?
there's 42% of this country that support the wall. Are they all racist?
That's a good question.
I'm not.
I answer the question for you, Abby. Yes. Yes. If you're still in 2019, you're still a Trump supporter. Now, if you say I voted for Trump, I fucked up, I don't rock with Trump, all right. But in 2019, you still fuck with Trump, you're a racist. Is that fair? Am I being fair enough? Because I can be not fair about it and say anybody voted for Trump is a fucking racist. I could do that. But I'm fair. I'm fair. I'm a fair brother. Because you know why? I will want people to be fair to me. So I'm being fair about this. Yes, Abby. If you're still rocking with Trump, you're still supporting Trump, you're a racist. Every 40% of them. Every last one of them. Don't give me about, I ignore the rhetoric. I just like his policies. You suck my dick. Suck my motherfucking dick. The fuck out of here. A bunch of piece of shits. Give me that bullshit. We way past that shit. His rhetoric is way too much. Way too much. And don't get me wrong. It's one or two things that Trump did that I actually like. But I don't give a fuck. Because his rhetoric is way too much. I am past the policy bullshit. I can't trust the man. The man is a liar. I know you're a racist. I can't get over those two things. Sorry. I had told Craig and them I was going to kick it with them.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there are a lot of people that believe in security.
Is Donald Trump racist?
First of all, she say I thought that she's like, no, I don't think that because some fact I believe people believe in border security. You act like nobody else does. We believe in border security, bitch. The fuck are you talking about? You don't want any and everybody running in and out the motherfucking country? Because the terrorists don't give a fuck about what color skin you are. They blowing that bitch up. They don't give a fuck. Fuck wrong. Anyway.
I'm just saying if you're going to paint a broad stroke stroke about a wall and that being racist, then I don't know. But there are a lot of people that support the wall being built.
Is Donald Trump racist?
There are a lot of
Well,
people
everyone can have their own
supporting
opinion about
There
that.
are a lot of people that support that wall, and I think when you blanket, I think this is the problem with identity politics in the country, which is something we sort of touched on yesterday, is when you broad stroke everyone, all black people think one thing, all Hispanic people think one thing, all Republicans think one thing. That's how we got ourselves into this mess. And
What happened to the white folks? What happened to the white folks? You see how she just threw the black people out there? Let me tell you something, man. Whenever a white person trying to make a point about something, and that first word or the first people they start talking about is black people, they racist, man. Seriously, I'm sick of this shit. We group all these people together. White people do that. They created all this bullshit. But now they want to play victim. And don't put black people in the same vocabulary as Republicans. Bitch. But I told you what they don't like. Listen to her.
one of the people that will help pull ourselves out of it. So let's focus on Steve King. I'm happy.
Hold on.
If you're going to paint
Listen
a
to
broad
her.
stroke about a wall and that being racist, then I don't know. But there are a lot of people that support the wall being built.
Is Donald Trump racist?
There are a lot of
Well,
people
everyone can have their own
supporting
opinion about
There
that.
are a lot of people that support that wall, and I think when you blanket, I think this is the problem with identity politics in the country, which is something we sort of touched on yesterday, is when you broad stroke everyone, all black people think one thing, all Hispanic people think one thing, all Republicans think one thing. That's how we got ourselves into this mess, and I'm one of the people that would like to help pull ourselves out of it. So let's focus on Steve King. I'm happy to talk about the wall and border
And we
immigration.
talk about Trump
And by
every day,
the way,
and we still will.
Trump, by the way, I think I have made myself quite clear how I feel about President Trump, how I feel about...
Hold on. Before she go into our little temper tantrum, because she get ready to go on the temper tantrum real quick. I like how now she's okay. This is what white racists do. They don't mind sacrificing their own. Okay? They ain't no different from any other culture of people. Okay? Or race of people. They'll sacrifice their own. Now that Steve King ain't shit. She wasn't talking like this last year about Steve King. Or the year before that. Maybe even a month before that. Even days ago. And he said way much more racist shit back then. But now she want to focus on it. Because you know why? She jumped on the bandwagon with everybody else to throw him out of the bus. She waited to the top other race, the other quiet race in the closet racists to say something, and then now, I'm down. Yeah, we're going to focus on Steve King. We're not going to broad everybody like that. You're a goddamn lie, bitch. You're a goddamn lie. You do it to black people all the time. You just did it a few seconds ago. You're going to broad all black people. They do. They do that with black folks. They do that. I mean, they do that with Mexican folks. Brown folks. And now you're a little upset because now we saying that whole motherfucking Republican Party is a bunch of racists, and you don't like that. I don't like that. That's what she said. I don't like that. Y'all can't do that. I'm not a racist. Whenever I called a black person a nigga. Bitch, you don't have to anymore. You don't have to. And you know better than that. But let her go on a little temper tantrum. This is the female version of Trump. I keep telling y'all, watch this bitch. Listen to her. She tells you everything you need to know about her.
America that was always great before he came to it. I think I have made myself explicitly clear.
Hold on.
I think I have made myself explicitly clear on this show and other places.
Hold
So
on.
please don't paint me just because I'm for border security.
Can have their own opinion about
There
that.
are a lot of people that support that wall, and I think when you blanket, I think this is the problem with
There she
identity
go.
politics in the country, which is something we sort of touched on yesterday, is when you broad stroke everyone, all black people think one thing, all Hispanic people think one thing, all Republicans think one thing. That's how we got ourselves into this mess, and I'm one of the people that would like to help pull ourselves out of it. So let's focus on Steve King. I'm happy to talk about the wall and border
And we
immigration.
talk about Trump
And
every
by the
day, and
way,
we still will.
Trump, by the way, I think I have made myself quite clear how I feel about President Trump, how I feel about the America that was always great before he came to it. I think I have made myself explicitly clear on this show and other places. So please don't paint me just because I'm for border security that I somehow am racist in some way or another, because I don't think that's fair.
First of all, nobody said that. Your party, the people that think like you, did that. No one said that. They said that. See, this is what I'm saying about her lying. No one said that but her. Now they trying to, this is what they did. Now that they know that Mexico is not paying for that wall, right? It finally hit them. Ding, ding, ding. Finally hit them. Now they're asking the American people to pay for it. And then the Democrats say, hey, man, we ain't giving you no more, because they did give them some money for that wall last year, right? So they can keep the government running. This year they said, fuck that shit. Your rhetoric, we're not doing it. And they ain't had no power last year either. So now the Democrats got a little, they a little gassed up, right? Now that these motherfuckers know that Mexico definitely ain't paying for that wall, they been know it, but they tried to keep throwing that shit out there. All of a sudden now, even Donald Trump changing the wording of it. Border security. When have you heard a Democrat come out and say they wasn't for border security? Or anybody that's not a right-wing nut job like her. No one said that. They threw that out there. They're saying Democrats didn't care about border security when they knew that they couldn't get that wall from Mexico. So they try to blame Democrats. They put that out there. No Democrat ever said we ain't for border security. They lying. And so now her whole notion is, don't try to say that I'm a racist because I'm for border security. No one said that. You said that. Now, you got some people out here say Donald Trump want that wall that Mexico supposed to be paying for. That was some racist shit. No one said because you want border security that you racist. That's two different things, people. But they try to mix it all together, and they come up with these talking points to try to fool us. Just that quick, she tried to fool people. No one said she was racist because she want border security. No one said that. She said it. And if you're going to throw in that wall that Mexico supposed to have been paying for, yes, then you're a racist. Okay? If you want to go that route with it, Meghan McCain. See, if these brown and Mexican people don't know what that wall is about, well, they fools. But black people know exactly what they're trying to do. They don't want no more brown and black immigrants to come in this country. Because they sperm ain't working. They ain't producing no babies. They ain't fucking like we fucking. You know why? Because they religious. Oh, hold on, people. Give me a second. Oh, shit. You know why they ain't having no babies? I meant to say this too. You know why they ain't having no babies either? It's because they sitting out here pretending they live this conservative, this I don't do shit wrong life. Instead of being real with themselves. Okay? That's what this is about. They trying to sit there and pretend that they perfect. They good people. Meghan McCain don't want to have no motherfucking kids because of her career. How selfish is that? Bitch, you better be trying to make some babies for a legacy or something. Bitch, you ain't got no problems like that, bitch. You can stop working right now and you good. And your kid will be good. What type of shit is that? These people are crazy, man. Anyway, here she go. Get ready to go on her little temper tantrum.
I'm against the wall. But that being said, but I'm for strong border security. I would like to say King's language is important. He said, white nationalists, white supremacists, Western civilization. How did that language become offensive? This is very clear. It's very clear racist language from Congressman King. Sure. And I think that is what, but I'm just saying, when we broad stroke everyone, I would like our show, and I've said this many times, to be above that. To be above broad stroking people into different pockets that they're in.
We're trying to be like that.
Do you think 42% of Americans are racist?
I just said I don't know. That's why I'm also asking the question.
Do we know
Trump is racist?
Then
how do we know he's racist?
Concentrating on Steve.
Do we know
King.
Trump is racist?
Just concentrating on
Okay, stop. I can't follow anything that's happening now because everybody's talking at the
Can
same
I just
time.
make one small tiny point?
Make your point.
Tiny point is that I don't think that we concentrate on Steve King. There's always racist.
I only said that because it's the topic we're discussing on A block right now.
Can I just no, I'm not done.
Well, you did just call 42% of the country. There was an implication that they could be racist, which is something that obviously, when you're talking about Republicans in general, that is obviously something that's going to make Abby and I uncomfortable.
Check the platform.
And you know what? Let me tell you something. If you didn't think it was true, it shouldn't make you uncomfortable. See, let me explain something to people. I can't do this magic potion shit or something. I just can't leave my blackness. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a choice but to be black. You get what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers try to group us all like we all do the same shit, we all about that same fuckery shit. Excuse me, that certain black people do. Yes, it's offensive. You goddamn right we should be offensive. But she has a choice to be a Republican. All right? Just like a person has a choice to believe in what they believe in. You have a choice. I don't have a choice. Black people don't have a choice to be black. We just black. We can't erase this. We can't say, you know what, I'm not black today. Because black people are some black people are acting the fool. I don't want to be black that day. We don't have that choice, bitch. And you know the difference of. See, that's what I'm saying about motherfuckers like Meghan McCain. Stop grouping your choices of who you are to black people shit. It's not the same. She knows that. But she think people are so stupid. And let me tell you something. A lot of them that sit on that panel, they don't catch that. Because she's interrupting, she's whining, and she's over-talking people. So they almost can't think. But that's what these white racists does. But sometimes you got to sit back and look at people. Listen to them. It's not the same, Meghan. You have a choice to be a Republican. We don't have a choice but to be black. So shit that offends black people is for a reason. We have a right to be upset. We have a right to feel like some shit is just offensive and insulting to us. Or some shit just feel racist to us. We actually have a reason. You have no reason. No reason to be still a part of a party that is blatantly being racist. In 2019, bitch, you 32 years old. You so motherfucking intelligent. You so independent woman type bullshit. Get the fuck out the party and create another one then. Take that ideology from there that you love so much and create another party, bitch. Go independent. How about that? But you can't do it because you are a fucking racist. Plain and simple. That is the proof. Because somebody left some shit in the comment. That is the proof. You have a choice to stand by some shit. Some ideology. Just like a sellout coon. He's choosing to be a part of that racist ass party. Tim Kaine. Buck dancing ass nigga. You choose to be a part of something. I don't have no choice but to be black. How about that shit?
Person.
I am John McCain's daughter. I am not someone.
Whoa. Here she go.
I don't think
She
that's
get
fair.
ready.
I'm against
She
the
ready
law.
to flip
That being
out.
said, but I'm for strong border security. I would like to say King's language is important. He said, white nationalist, white supremacist, Western civilization. How did that language become offensive? This is very clear. It's very clear racist language from Congressman King. And I think that is what, but I'm just saying, when we broad stroke everyone, I would like our show, and I've said this many times, to be above that. To be above broad stroking people into different.
We ain't above that.
Trying to be like that.
Do you think 42% of Americans are racist?
I just said I don't know. That's why I'm also asking the question.
But isn't that
do we
the
know
problem?
Trump is
Just make
racist?
one point.
Then how
Do we
come
know
he's
he's
racist?
Concentrating on Steve.
Do we know
King.
Trump is racist?
Just concentrating on
Okay,
Stop. I can't follow anything that's happening now because everybody's talking at the
Can I
same
just
time.
make one small tiny
Make
point?
your point.
Tiny point is that I don't think that we concentrate on Steve King. There's always racist.
I only said that because it's the topic we're discussing on A block right now.
Can I just make?
No, I'm not done.
Well, you did just call 42% of the country. There was an implication that they could be racist, which is something that obviously, when you're talking about Republicans in general, that is obviously something that's going to
All I'm
make
saying
Abby
is
and I
check
uncomfortable.
the platform, not the person.
I am John
Look at
McCain's
the
daughter.
policy.
I am not someone who sits here and is okay with racism
And I am
anyway
Gino
whatsoever.
Kiro's daughter. He's a racist.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. When she got mad like that and she hit the table, I am John McCain's daughter. Like that means something. Like that means something. Doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing. And why are you so upset? Let me tell you something. This is what I said it earlier. Said it a few minutes ago. When somebody is that angry about something that they choose to be a part of. Look, if you're black, you're Hispanic, you white or whatever, right? She a white woman. Now, if we was out here saying all white women are racist, then she has all white people. Then she has a point to be angry. What are you angry about? Your party is known for racism. So you can't get mad at other people that you choose to be a part of something. You didn't choose to be white. So I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm holding this against you because you are a part of a party that you choose to be a part of. You are John McCain's daughter. That is part of he was a part of the Republican Party and died a Republican, so he's a Republican. And you are too. Y'all choose to do that. You choose to follow his footsteps. It's like a racist. They don't have to be racist. They choose to be racist. It's their choice. That's why I tell gay people, don't get mad because everybody don't fuck with gay people. They just don't. Now, if they're discriminating against you, that's something different. All right? But you choose to be gay. That's your lifestyle. You choose that. long as you ain't hurting nobody or saying, shit that, whatever to hurt people, I ain't got no problem with you. But hey, you start doing what white racists do, then well, you get grouped all together. If you choose to be a racist or you choose to be a part of a party that condone racism a lot of the time, they make excuses. Her Republican Party make excuses for racism. So she can bang the table, she can get mad, I'm John McCain's daughter, all she want. You still a racist. Until you prove otherwise. You don't have to be in a Republican. You don't have to be a Republican. You don't have to say that you're a Republican. You choose to. That is the difference, Meghan McCain. And any of you fucked up ass Trump supporters and Republican people, you choose to be a part of a party and vote for them. It's your choice. No one's making you. You ain't slaves to this shit. You ain't was black and had to be a slave. No one's threatening you, saying you better not be a Republican. But just somebody calling you a racist? A little bit under your skin, a little bit, ain't it, Meghan? Your racism coming out, your white racist rage coming out, huh? Oh, I see you, bitch. I see you. You are a racist. You choose to be a part of a racist party. No one asks you, no one's saying you gotta be a Democrat, bitch. You could be independent. It's a lot of people that believe in the ideology of Republicans that are independents now. But they don't rock with Republicans. They won't call themselves Republicans. I have seen it. I know them. It's her choice, people. Never get that shit twisted. That could be true. But her party stands for racism. They try to look the other way with racism. They make excuses for racism. White supremacy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, y'all can call in. Go ahead and call in. Yeah, it's over.
Athletics.
It's over because all that bitch was doing was yelling, screaming, and whining and screeching through the. That bitch voice irks me. And then when she get that high pitch, chalkboard, scratch your nails sound in her voice, irritates the fuck out of me. Y'all can go ahead and call in, man. The number's in the description box, people. Sad. Like, I wasn't even, look, when people show their true colors, it don't even make me mad. Because it just proves my point. I'm almost, okay, I already knew. Meghan McCain shows her racism every day. And I'm the motherfucker that breaks it down every goddamn time about her racism. What up, Merle?
What's up?
Go ahead, man. You heard your girl.
That ain't my girl.
You heard your girl. She get out there talking that nonsense, man. That whole, I'm John McCain's daughter. Like, bitch, who cares? Your father was a racist, bitch. Like, seriously. Who the fuck?
I remember when he was dead. What?
Think about it.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, time out. I've been in and out of this chat, but I just tell me where I scroll up, right?
You say what?
And I see some And I said I've been in and out of this video because I'll be here 1 minute and the next minute I had to do something, so I've been like in and out.
Mm-hmm.
But I scroll up and guess what I see?
Mm-hmm.
I see somebody say, I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm not a racist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot that dude's name. He said that shit.
His name like Charlie Buster.
Yeah. He said that shit, and I said, I don't give a fuck. Cause if you voted for Trump in 2019, you still fuck with Trump. If you still fuck with Trump right now in 2019, you're a racist. What more proof do I need to give you that he's a racist? I shouldn't have to give you proof. You should know he's a racist.
Let me put it like this, right? Let me put it like this. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to go around throwing big B's, right, holding up red bandanas, right,
Yeah.
and rolling around with bloods, what the fuck do you think they gonna call me?
And call you a blood, son.
All right, then.
They gonna call you a blood. And look, you don't necessarily hold up, and you don't necessarily gotta wear the colors. But if you support the ideology of the Bloods and throwing signs up, nigga.
What the Crips gonna say? The Crips they gonna be like, that nigga a blood. They ain't gonna be like, oh, he didn't. I mean, he a blood.
Yeah, and what you think the cops gonna think you're a blood too, nigga?
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? So they whole point. Look, that's what I'm saying. They whole point of saying, well, I'm a Trump supporter and I'm not a racist. How you not? And that whole notion of like, I ignore his rhetoric, which is the racist rhetoric. They know it's racist, so they ignore it because his policies line up with mine. That don't make any sense. I mean, in their fucked up mind, it makes sense, but it still doesn't make sense. So you ignoring what a motherfucker say. It's like they do something, they say something else, but they do the opposite. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that ain't how human beings are. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, real human beings, fuck race. Real human beings don't work that way. We're not programmed that way, believe it or not. So, I mean, we can be programmed that way to do it. That means that we just horrible fucking individual, a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're just a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? That and we liars. We're basically just a liar. You get what I mean? And all Trump supporters, they just lie to themselves when they say that we ignore his racism, the shit that he say, but we love his policies. So you lying to yourself that the man is not a racist, that you're not a racist because of his policies.
The thing about it is that white supremacy is all about deception. They always gonna make it look like, oh, they ain't one thing, but they is. Like, that's how it is when you dealing with war. Like, when you want war, your enemy ain't gonna tell you, oh, he ain't gonna tell you they plan. They gonna deceive you.
Yeah, but then it's not even that. Let me break it down a little simpler than that. It's just like if a man is very very verbally abusive to a woman, say all types of horrible shit to her. She ain't shit. She ain't gonna be shit. Fuck up her self-esteem and all that, right? And then, but he say all this shit, right? But then he gives her everything she want. Niggas gonna probably be normal motherfuckers be like, hey, shorty, like that nigga ain't shit. Like, like you gonna let him talk to you like that? You know, but he buy me watches and cars and shit though. You know what I mean? He makes sure I'm shining, I'm free. Like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying now? That's Trump supporters. So Trump supporters, think about that. You stupid, ignorant motherfuckers. I know a lot of y'all don't think past your racism. You try to fool up. Look, and they not stupid, man. They know that they racist, man. Come on, man. I ain't racist, though. I believe in a lot of shit. But that don't mean I gotta run with a motherfucker. You get what I mean? You never heard me on this platform say I didn't agree with some of the stuff that Republicans, as far as their policies, I disagree with. You never heard me say it. Some shit I do actually agree with. But that don't mean I'm a Republican. You get what I mean? So I'm not associating myself with people that I know that's racist or hateful bigots and shit like that. Like it just, like I'm not even gonna associate myself with motherfuckers that I know in our community that's Crips and Bloods. I ain't associating myself with them motherfuckers. They know that. I say it all the time. Nigga, you better change your life fucking with me. Like, seriously. I ain't gonna fuck with you. Seriously.
I want to ask you. I don't know if this is off topic, right?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Ain't hold up, talking about. Ain't nothing off topic on this channel. Go ahead.
Why is there so many pro-black people still watching the NFL?
You know what? I was getting ready to say that shit to you, man.
I see a whole bunch of people saying, "Man, I want the Saints to win." Man, the Eagles. I ain't even watching the NFL. I just see like niggas who like I'm looking like, cause like, look, I fuck with them, you know, and all that, but I just see like they still talking about the NFL. And it's like me, like how I've been trying to be is like, you know, like I don't want to, you know, cause like it's certain things like, you know, when you it's certain things like okay, in the black community, right? Like we gonna have certain things that we agree on and we disagree on. So I ain't just gonna kick them to the curb because I disagree with them on one thing, but I look at this like this is a serious. That's a big problem.
No,
Like,
no,
it,
no,
like
no, 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 my brother.
I'm saying like this is something
No,
like
no,
serious.
no.
It
You
ain't
know,
just
yo,
like
see, I think you looking at this the wrong way.
what do you mean?
Look, I tell motherfuckers like this, man. This ain't no shit that we gonna divide over. Like you get what I mean? Like
Hold on.
I'm not gonna not fuck with niggas because they watch
That's
the NFL.
hold on. That's what I'm
Good.
saying. Like I said, like I fuck with these people, right? But it's like I said, I don't just want to kick them to the curb just because we disagree on one thing. Like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of used to be like that when I started getting a little, you know, woke and stuff like that. But like now, when you get older, you grow. You start seeing, you gotta understand.
You
Like
start
some
looking
people
at
gonna
it from
see,
other people's points of views. Yeah.
yeah, like they gonna see it differently. So like that's how I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna kick them to the curb, but it's like when it comes to the NFL, like I take it serious. Like the NFL.
Yeah. But I told you what you do, right? I don't know if I might have did tell you, and I might not did tell you. I might have not told you. This is what you do. It was all. Remember, I told you I had this conversation. The shit that you just brought up. I had this conversation with my boy True from New York. The dude that was on, I had him on. It was like a couple months ago. It was like in September and shit, right?
But the thing about it is, like, they actually understand. Like I said, these
No,
are actually like people.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. But you gotta understand, you can still be friends with motherfuckers like that. I mean, look, always,
that's what I'm saying.
always put it like this.
I'm not kicking them to the curb. I just look at it like I just see like something like this. It's something shit. Like it's certain things. Like all right, like it's certain things. Like okay, we disagree on that. Okay, cool. Like I said, I can disagree with them on the NFL, and like we can still be cool, but I just still look at it like, you know, a little sideways though. You get what I'm trying to say?
And you should. But that's what I'm saying by sideways. It gotta be consequences for it. That's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I know exactly how you feel. Don't get it twisted, dude. How you feel, I feel. Right? I think you don't understand the consequences that you tell them too. Look, man, hey, all right, you wanna watch the NFL? All right, we still cool, nigga. We hang. Ain't no watching no NFL around me. And nigga, don't invite me to no Super Bowl party. None of that bullshit, cause I ain't coming. Right? All right? That's one of it. Right? That's one part of it. The second part of it, nigga, if something happened to you or your kids or your wife or something like that, nigga, don't act like I should care. When I'm talking about the police brutality shit, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? You care about the guy. Don't call me, dude. Don't call me. And motherfuckers might say, yo, Kenny, that sounds real harsh and fucked up. Nigga, I was trying to tell him, these niggas, the problem is you still watching some shit that don't give a fuck about black people, but niggas are still giving their time, money, and energy in some shit that don't give a fuck about you. Okay? And niggas telling you like, yo, we gotta take a stand for this shit. You get what I'm saying? And you don't want to do it because you know what? Hey man, you know the NFL. You know I like the NFL. You know I've been what? You know I'm a fan. Yeah. Nigga, I was a fan too. Nigga, I like the football that I like. I like football more than I like basketball. And that was through the years, because I was always a basketball fan in the 90s. But the 2000s came, I think probably like the early 2000s, I became a real big football fan. That was through my cousin. You get what I'm saying? So, like, don't call me. I tell niggas that all the time. Family, friends, I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't call me. Nigga, I'll come to the funeral. Oh, that's fucked up. You know, give you a hug. Just how they nonchalant about how they don't give a fuck about your stand or what you try. You trying to prevent that shit to happen. You get what I'm saying? You fighting to prevent that. And these niggas are sitting there acting like, oh, that don't. Where we gonna go from there, nigga? It's enough that we don't support it. How about we don't support certain shit? Spending our money helping them. Them same people that we spending our money, them owners, we giving them all our money, right? They the same motherfuckers that voted for Donald Trump and vote for them police departments that fucking kill us. That's the thing. They don't understand that. But go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I mean, like I said, if you're not, you know, pro-black or you're not for the people, I'm not gonna say for the people. Like, if you just like you go along to get along, you watch the NFL, you're a football fan, you know, you don't really, it ain't really a thing to, you know, kind of speak out and be pro-black and for the people. And you watch the NFL, I mean, you shouldn't watch the NFL just to stay on code, just because we black. But then again, I can understand it because it ain't really a thing. But it's like, once you already established that, you know, you care for your people, you got a certain stance, you look at things a certain way, but you still choose to watch the NFL, like, it's kind of like so tap. You can't, you know.
I just don't want people talking about injustice.
It's just, hold on, let me put it like
this.
That's
all I'm saying.
Like this, right?
Good.
Let me put it like this, right? Let's say it's like a street nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's say somebody who ain't in the streets or who ain't from the streets or who ain't really had nothing to do with it, right? They snitch. Still wrong, but it's like you can understand because they don't really know nothing. But a street nigga, he snitched. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. It just, all I'm saying is, dude, you gotta have, I don't know, man, and that came from part of when I got shot too, so a part of me got a cold heart. Now, you get what I'm saying? I got that, I don't give a fuck shit. Like, you get what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Like, you ain't got no morals about yourself. I can cut you off. Like, I'm cold hearted about some shit. Like, and I think a lot of our people, we have it, but we transform the cold hardness in the wrong
people.
Yeah, not even just our own people in the wrong direction. We do it in the wrong way. I know how to be cold hearted about some shit that is actually very, very important to all of us. It's not just important to me. It's important for all of us. So when niggas be sitting out there talking about, well, you know, this whole, they start breaking down stats. Nigga, it ain't about no stats about Colin Kaepernick than me no more. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't break down.
I love when they bring up stats.
But I know, but that's when, I mean, I could.
Had 16. He had 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Keep on bringing up his stats.
Look, I can break, I know that too. I can break down that shit too. Like, I can do that. But nigga, I don't want to even go that far with it. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. And they know that it's not about that. They listen to white society to start talking about that nonsense to you. So I'm like, yo, dude, you doing white man's talking points to me. You know it ain't about his stats, nigga. We know his stats is good. You know that. It's better than motherfuckers that you watching every Sunday. A lot of them football players. Like, you know that. But you sitting there breaking down stats to me. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Look, I don't have conversations with niggas about football anymore. Because I tell niggas, I told you, I get cold-hearted, and I shut straight the fuck down when it comes to this whole shit with Colin Kaepernick. And not even, it's not even, let me say this. It's not just about Colin Kaepernick. It's about what the movement is about. Like, you get what I'm saying? These motherfuckers showed us that they don't give a fuck about black lives. You get what I'm saying? So they think they so far these owners or whoever they are.
They think niggas
So
only good for running
no,
the
no, no,
ball,
no, no,
tackling,
no. They
catching.
think no, they think that they so disattached with reality of the players and where these players come from and where we come from that we almost like it's almost like white society to a certain extent. They think that we're making this shit up about police brutality. You seeing the
They don't
video?
think.
Time out.
They don't think.
Hold on. They seeing
They
the
know it. They just choose to deny it.
right, but that's what I'm
That's how I see
saying.
it.
They seeing the same videos we seeing. So you can't say that we making it up anymore. So you just choosing to turn a blind eye to it. So that let me know I can't support you. That's it. Plain and simple. This ain't really all about. It's a part of Colin Kaepernick, but it ain't the big picture of Colin Kaepernick. He just
But I just
sparked.
look at it
He
like
just sparked another movement. It wasn't even about Colin Kaepernick. You had Black Lives Matter and a whole bunch of other organizations. But Colin Kaepernick, by him being the big figure that he was, he took the mantle and
he
ran
used
with
his
it.
platform.
Yeah, he ran with it another way. I mean, ran with it the same way, but it went out another way to where black people like, man, you know what, man, fuck that, man. I ain't watching that NFL shit. Y'all feel like that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all don't give a fuck about black lives? Okay, all right then. Or we lying? We watching the same tapes you watching. You ignoring it? Okay, well, fuck your product. I'm going to buy it. You not making me buy it. I'm choosing to buy it. So when all them niggas come out talk about nigga, you choose to do that. So you choose to ignore what could happen to your own kid, your own family member, your own friend. So you choosing to ignore that. And then when it happens to you, oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, the motherfucking racist ass cops, they killed my man, or they killed my brother, they beat my sister up, they beat my boy, or they beat me up. They don't care about black people. Nigga, we been telling you that. Sorry.
And it's like I look at it like this though. Like any other group of people, they all get on code. Like I mean, yeah, all right, Jewish is white people. Even though the original Jews they was black. We can get into that a different day. But all right, so like the Jews, like you know, they white. You know, basically a religion, white religious group of people, right?
Yeah.
21 Savage, he came up with a lyric. It wasn't even offensive or anything like that, but you see how all of them they got on code, and none of them was shucking and jiving, or you know, saying, "Oh, you know, they was defending 21 Savage or defending LeBron." None of them did that. But when it come to black people, niggas always gotta defend Massive. Like another thing, like you say, you ain't having a conversation with niggas like when niggas on topics like this. Another thing, I ain't trying to have a conversation with niggas on like this America shit. Cause like you say, like these niggas are trying to act like you know they're trying to talk black and you know talk all tough and all this other bullshit. But as soon as you say fuck America, oh, you said fuck America, man. This our country, like man. We want to smack the shit out of niggas when they say stupid shit like that.
I keep telling these niggas we still renting, and until a nigga, let me tell you something. Until all the rich black people get together and buy island nigga or something like that, then nigga you can, you know, then I'll believe you. But until then, nigga, like because we gotta have a backup plan. We don't have no black. All these rich niggas talking that nonsense talking about we Americans. Nigga, we ain't American. We don't own shit.
Ain't even rich nigga. Like matter of fact, it was like perfect example. Like it was what's her name? It is a YouTuber. Her name like Nyla says, and like she cool. Like you know, she had a little Google Hangout. You know, it was real niggas on it, but it was like you know, like everybody, you know, they got followers. There's gonna be some people that's cool who follow them. There's gonna be some fuck niggas who follow them.
Right.
And I was just and I was in the chat, so it's like I ain't blaming her because she ain't got nothing to do with it. But it was like one of her followers. I was in the chat, and what did I say? Because there's this whole movement called DOS, like Descendants of Slaves, that Yvette Cornell started.
It was what? It was what? What was it called?
Descendants of Slaves, DOS, or they might say ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves.
What the fuck that supposed to mean?
It's like that's why I say it's DOS stand for Descendants of Slaves.
I get that. Yeah. Well, what it mean?
It's basically another way for black people to deny their African ancestry and their African roots. end up being American. That's the best. That's the best way I can explain it.
That's all bullshit. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, but hold on. But yeah. That's why I said like I said that in the chat like this whole DOS movement is just another. It's hypocritical because put it like this, right? In one breath they say they not African, they American, right?
Yeah,
But then they say DOS descendants of slaves. Where the fuck do you think the slaves came from?
Africa.
And then I said that in the chat, and it was like this one nigga, oh, we built this country. This is our country. I love this country. I'm like, nigga, okay, cool. Yeah, black people built this country, right? But who running this shit?
Right.
We
We
get
ain't
mass
running shit.
incarcerated.
We ain't running shit.
Yeah,
Now I
that's
told
like,
you niggas get a little freedom and think they knew, nigga.
That's what I'm like. We get mass incarcerated. We get killed by the cops. We get redlined. We get denied bank loans because of our skin color. And I just went on and on. But somehow you love this country. Just like I mean, I don't know.
It's not. Yeah, I think a lot of times though too.
It's post dramatic. What's it called?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes too, Merlin, you keep forgetting that you have knowledge at a young age that you haven't. You keep forgetting that people are they have the knowledge, but they just not they not woke and they comfortable. Like people.
Nah, these are niggas that like they supposed to know what they supposed to be pro black and all this bullshit. Like,
yeah, but like I said, but they comfortable though. Like that's what I mean. Like I said, they got the knowledge, but the other part that hurts them is that they comfortable. Like when black people get comfortable, we ignore shit. Like you understand what I'm saying?
And that's another reason why a lot of people just want to sit down and be in America, because like when you're in America, you could just sit down, complain, and you ain't got to do shit. But
right, and then they try, and then what white people does to them, they make them think that if we sent you over to Africa, what would you do? Or we sent you over to the other. If America's so great, they tell you.
If I wanted to,
hold on.
I ain't got to worry about getting killed by the police.
No, what I'm saying is they try to make you think that America is so great though. Like it's better than all the other countries in the world.
Another thing what they try to do is they try to make it like we can't do without white people.
But it's not just that. It's scare tactics. They do it to black people.
Yeah.
They tell them, look, we the greatest country in the world. If you go to another country, you wouldn't be able to do this. Like, dude, they don't understand. Black people don't understand that value either. Like, nigga, we can go to any country and survive.
It's more like they need.
Hold on. We got survival skills. White people don't. The only thing they know how to do, that's why they so afraid and they on this racist rant, is because they don't know how to survive.
They don't want to be the minority.
No, that's what I mean, but they don't know how to survive. Like, if this is say in their mind that they think that blacks and brown people going to take over and enslave them, right? They don't know how to survive from that. But we have the experience. It's documented that we know how to survive from it. You get what I'm saying? They don't know how to do it. That's why they scared. So when they keep, and it's fucked up that some black people think that like, oh, we went to other countries, and certain stuff or whatever, like we couldn't survive. Nigga, we strong, nigga. We survived this racist shit. You think we couldn't go to another country and survive their bullshit? Let's just say it ain't Africa. Just say it's some other country. Nigga, we can survive it. And I guarantee you, when we get in that country, our plot is, because we much more advanced than our ancestors,
take over.
We will fucking transform and take over that bitch. We'll probably turn into these white races that's in this country.
But I mean, I look at it like this though, because I wasn't down from there, because he was just on his whole shit like, oh, I love this country and all this bullshit, and oh, America, this is my country and all this. And so I'm like, and because look, like I said, I'm African, I'm Liberian, I understand that it's a lot of coons that, that come from Africa. And it's like, people who ain't coons, like, we probably don't even get enough credit, but whatever. But yeah, it's coonery everywhere. It's coonery in America, it's coonery in the Caribbean, coonery from Afro-Latinas, it's coonery everywhere. So that's how like what we can do is like we could be on a Pan Africanist type thing and like you said unite all black people of African descent.
You gotta think about
And
something
then he
about.
was like, hold on. He was like, man, fuck all that Pan African shit. That shit never ever did nothing for America. So this what I did. I was like, all right, cool. What if you Captain America Django ass niggas ever did for the black community? Guess what he said?
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Now, guess what he said when I asked that question?
Well, what did he say?
No, just guess. I asked, what have you Captain America Django ass niggas ever done for the black community? And guess what he said?
What did he say? Nothing.
Exactly. Then he was like, oh, what if you Pan African is done? I'm like, oh, you asking me that question? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you some examples. Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Stokely Carmichael. Who else I said? I said Kwame and Nkrumah. Who else? I just started naming a bunch of people. I was like, all right, go ahead and take their credentials, and you will see what Pan African niggas have done for the black community. But you, Captain America niggas, ain't never did a damn thing. But love y'all master. That's what y'all did. Tap dance and bootlet. And kiss ass.
Hey, but that's what they do though.
Then they want to try to talk all tough, man. Yeah, we run this country, yeah, man. Listen, a nigga gets shot and killed right now, right? Let's keep it 100. These niggas ain't even radical. Yvette Carnell and all these tone talk, they not even radical. White folks don't even take them serious.
I mean, why would you? Why would you?
Like, they know we radical, but they know they ain't. All they do is just beg them for.
And first of all,
put it like this. Go ahead. They don't want liberation. They just want white people to be nice to them. That's all they want. They don't want liberation.
And hold on, and go back to what you were saying about we radical. We ain't radical, nigga. We actually the ones that you may want to talk to. Because
when I say radical, what I'm trying to say
I understand.
Like,
I understand what you're saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like we the ones you might want to talk to. Them sellout coon ass niggas. They ain't nobody. Look, all right. The white racists might want to talk to them. You get what I'm saying? But white people really want to talk to real black people. You probably want to talk to us. But them so-called I'm American Negroes. This is my country bullshit. Look, nigga. That ain't nothing but I always say that ain't nothing but like try to fake out black people to sell out. Because
then when I say fuck America, niggas, don't sit like, man.
Nigga, fuck America. Like, yo, fuck America. Like, nigga, I told nigga, fuck America.
So it was a few weeks ago. I said, I hope Saudi Arabia bombed the fuck out of America.
Like, yo, all the fucked up shit that America has done to other countries and done to us, nigga, you act like I give a fuck about America like that, and you still, in 2019, you still don't appreciate black people for what the fuck we sacrificed to this country, and you still act like you more superior than us after we showed you that you're really not. Because if the tables was turned, we would never give y'all rights. We would never give y'all rights. They don't think about that shit. I would never give a white person right. Nigga, if I was them and I had turned into like what they were and shit like that, or a lot of them still think they are, right? Nigga, nigga, only way you can come in this country if you a slave. Plain and simple. Go ahead. Like, seriously, I would kill a fuck. Oh, okay. Go ahead, yo.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you got niggas who, a lot of niggas, they just don't want to do nothing. They just want to, because like I said, like, when I say like they not radical, like, I mean, they not trying to cause no issue. They ain't trying to fuck shit up. All they just trying to do is just, protest with signs saying no justice, no peace. They want to protest, be nice to the black people. They on that type of shit. They ain't trying to boycott. They ain't trying to, fuck up they.
That's that sucker shit. That's that shit.
Exactly.
That's that shit that white people actually see.
They cowards. They cowards.
Yeah,
basically what they is.
They see the weakness in black people. They see that. That was a lot of our ancestors, not all of them, but a lot of them. A lot
Nah.
of them was like that. No, a lot of them was like that. And I'm talking
Nah,
to,
like I was just talking to someone. I was just talking about this like a few weeks ago. Like because they was like this dude. He sold like Haiti. Like it was like the on the New Year's Day. Matter of fact, it was like New Year's Day. That's like where Haiti got their independence and. And I was just like niggas always be like our ancestors. Or niggas would be like we ain't like our ancestors, and I'm like I always say that, and I'm like man. Matter of fact, yeah, you right because a lot of people in Africa, the Caribbean, and in America, they actually fought back against the oppressor, but they ain't gonna show you that in history.
yeah, no, I'm not. I didn't say all. I said
I,
some.
I get, no, I get, I get
I
what you're
said
saying. I get
some
what
of
you're saying.
our people was cowards. Like you get what I'm saying? They sold us out. Buck dancing. What we think the coons and the buck dancing coons are? Nigga, it was a lot of them. It wasn't like it was a little percentage of them. Nigga, it was a lot of them at the time went past. At they start getting brainwashed. They brainwashed us. Like you get what I mean? So, look, man, I always say this. I need white people to really truly understand this about black people. If we wanted to, believe it or not, if we really truly wanted to take over this country, we could have did it by now. Believe it or not. I'm dead serious about that. We just don't plot that way. A lot of us are still brainwashed, but a lot of us not even thinking about hurting people. That ain't our thing. We just trying to just like, look, man, let's just let us live. Let us be, man. We've been through a lot. We came through a lot. We still do go through a lot. And it's like, yo, we don't want to sit here and be fucking fighting with y'all all the fucking time and fighting for fake ass power that you have, because if we really wanted to, we would take over this country and kill all of y'all. Like real shit. And it's not that hard to do. Because all niggas got to do is get on kill mode shit. That's it. You put everybody on that same code of kill mode, and nigga, and because
they gonna have to get the SWAT team and the military on us.
Nigga, but they keep failing to realize we in the military. We're part of a lot of this shit, nigga. If we wanted to, because we smart enough, we get our allies, it's all fucking.
We ain't got no allies.
No, I'm just saying, no, we can make allies, nigga. Look, Mexicans, look, we get y'all something. We get these whiteys out here, you ain't gotta worry about a lot of this shit. If we talk the language,
a lot of the Mexicans ain't white.
But time out. If we start talking the same language as these racist motherfuckers, you get what I'm saying, and doing the same shit that these racist motherfuckers do, we could take over this country. But that ain't what we about. We don't give a fuck about none of that. It ain't in our DNA to do that. We just want to live life, be comfortable, be treated fairly, and that's it. And if you don't, nigga, fuck it. Hey, it is what it is. I'm saying some of us, not all of us, because some of us, a lot of buck dancing coons, a lot of us get comfortable. Oh, I'm a part of America. This is America. This is my country. Nigga.
I ain't black, I'm American.
Yeah, nigga, this ain't, no, it's not. Nigga, try to go down south.
I already know where you going.
Try to go down south. One of them racist ass motherfucking neighborhoods. Nigga, and I ain't talking about at night. Niggas be like, of course I ain't gonna go there at night. No, I'm talking about broad daylight, nigga. You get right the fuck up out of there. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Talk about this your country. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Kill your motherfucking self, nigga. Kill yourself, nigga. Like, nigga talking that nonsense, yo. Like, yo, seriously, yo, like I would tell niggas like, yo, seriously, yo, dude, I understand that you want to be a part of something so bad. That's cool, man. But at the same time, dude, you know better than that. Come on,
man. When I was a youngin', this was one thing. If I ain't learned anything else, I learned this as a youngin'. If motherfuckers don't accept you, don't go around them. Just don't associate yourself with them. That's what I learned. Like, I mean, I don't know what's so hard to understand in that, but I mean, hey.
Nigga, I do that with family. You get what I'm saying?
Fact.
I do that with family, nigga. If I know I don't feel like you motherfuckers really fuck with me like that, nigga, I ain't coming back around. You ain't gotta worry about it.
I ain't begging you to fuck with me.
Yeah, like, nigga, I got my own life, and that's the thing, nigga. I got my own life. I don't give a fuck. Look, I got family members, nigga, to this day, nigga. And it's real shit. I got family members to this day, nigga. I ain't forget what the fuck he let happen to me. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing sexual or nothing like that, but nigga allowed he let me get jumped. You get what I'm saying? And he stood there and he watched. You get what I mean? Nigga, I don't forget that, nigga. And then all of a sudden now, nigga, you get a little older, you get a little tougher. And don't get me wrong, nigga, I got bullied when I was a kid too. But I don't think I never ever stood there and allowed one of my friends, just a friend, get jumped. You get what I'm saying? I remember one time I got, the gun was pointed at me and shit, and I had no choice. You get what I'm saying? Because the nigga would have killed me and him. You get what I'm saying? But, so I had to let my man take that L. You get what I'm saying? But soon that shit was over, nigga, I ran straight to go get my shit. You get what I'm saying? Them niggas was gone by then. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But nigga, ain't no weapons involved, and you sat there and let me get jumped? Oh, nigga. Fuck out. I don't give a fuck how much a punk you are, nigga. You ain't sitting there. That's your family. You don't let your family get jumped, nigga. Like seriously. Like, but go ahead. But that's why I don't fuck with family like that. I don't fuck with I'm very cautious of everybody, nigga. You ain't seen the beginning of the show and shit. I just got this shit. Make sure you invest in one of these bitches too, yo.
Easy.
You looking at it? You looking at it on camera?
AirPod.
I got one of these
motherfuckers. Microphone?
No, it's a low power Wi-Fi video doorbell. That shit that way you can put that shit in your phone, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ring your doorbell and straight get that alert on your phone, and then you can talk to that motherfucker through your phone while you wherever you are. You get what I mean? I put niggas up on technology that they need. Like, you get what I'm saying? I need that. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't trust a motherfucker, so dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, seriously, like nigga, I come from them slums. I come from that gutter where, nigga, you can't even trust family. Nigga, ever since that day, nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I trust family after that. Nigga sat there and let me get, nigga, my own motherfucking people sat there and let me get jumped by niggas. And mind you, he was just as big as those niggas that jumped me. Like, yo, the fuck? Like, nigga. And now we older, and now he got a little tough, he got a little heart. You get what I mean? I'm supposed to believe, like, we get into some shit, you know what I mean? You gonna ride? Nah. And then, like I said, some other shit happened. I ain't even gonna get into that, but some other shit happened that niggas was bitching out. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't trust a motherfucker.
Like I said, like, if I peep that you don't fuck with me, then it ain't no reason for me to fuck with you or beg for you to fuck with me. But if you do, sometimes I might even go harder for you than, me. I ain't trying to, talk too crazy on the phone or on YouTube, but I remember it was like, what was it, like 4 years ago or something like that? We was at it was like this place, the Boulevard in PG County, and it was five of us first, but then like four of us, because one of them, he had to go, he stepped off, and we was about to fight these niggas, and like, it was one, the nigga, he came in like one deep. Like, he was there, it was just like, just, because my man, he had a problem with him. One of my men was there, he had a problem with him. So it was just like, all right, y'all get the one-on-one over, no jumping, no none of that. Because, like, I ain't with all that jumping shit. Like, let's say it was a brawl.
Right.
Like, yeah. But jumping, like, nah, I ain't with all that. But dude was scared. He wasn't trying to fight. So he got his niggas on the phone. Next thing like, an hour later or something, now they like 12 deep.
Yeah.
And it's like, they had blades on them and shit like that. I had, I ain't gonna say what I had on me, but we had whatever we had on us there. They wanted to do something, but they ain't go down like that. Put it like that.
Yeah. Look, I've been in plenty of them situations like that as well. You get what I'm saying? And God rest my little homie, pot roll. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul.
And we could have lost our life that day too, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I've been in them type of situations, yo, where like a nigga, like, I leaned on a nigga earlier, right? And it wasn't like I had all my niggas out there, but I leaned on a nigga and shit, and he wasn't from where we were from and shit. You know what I'm saying? And nigga rolled out. He ain't say nothing. I leaned on him like, nah, it ain't like that, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think at the time it wasn't like I was leaning on him. I was leaning on him because he trying to holler at my little cousin. Like, yo, she young, nigga. Don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga was about my age, and he rolled out. Nigga ain't come back for hours. You get what I'm saying? He come back for hours. And he came back with like 2 other niggas. Like, you come in the hood with 2 other niggas, I know y'all niggas strapped, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, I was somewhere else, but the niggas was looking for me or whatever, right? They rolled up on my peoples and shit. My people wasn't even strapped at the time, but at the time we was dealing with some other shit. God rest my little homie, little Yoda and shit. Yo gone too. So he was there and shit. We was trying to protect him, and so from some rival shit around in the hood, and so you niggas came got me and shit. It was like, yo, Kenny, some niggas up there, blah blah blah, talking about he looked for you. Whatever. I said, who the fuck is this nigga? So I roll up that bitch, right? So I go up that motherfucker. I was like, you nigga, I don't know you like that, my dude. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? We going back and forth, whatever. So my God rest his soul, my little homie, my wife, little cousin and shit, Paco. He rolled back down the crib and shit and get the shit, you know what I'm saying? Get the gun and shit, right? Because he knew the niggas was straight. It's 2 niggas. You niggas is bold, nigga, to roll around us. And we was, and mind you, I wasn't there, but by the time I got there, when I left, they was deep. You know what I mean? My peoples was deep. You know what I'm saying? And we hung around nothing but girls, nigga. It wasn't, you didn't see a whole bunch of niggas and shit like that. It was chicks around us. That's how we rolled. Like, so, my man rolled down there, came back. He was straight. He whispered in my ear. He was like, "Yo, I got that shit." I was like, "All right, now I can lean on this nigga." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I can lean on this nigga. Like, I want to. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because at the time I was like, "Yo, my dude, it ain't even like that." You get what I'm saying? Yo, if you want to fight, we can fight right here. Like, you get what I'm saying? Let's just throw this fade right here. He ain't want to do that. The nigga kept telling me, I swear to you, even before my man went to go get this shit, he was talking about, well, let's just go over in the park, right? And in Lake Clifton Park, my dude, it's dark as shit over there. Nigga, you can't see nothing. Ain't no lights over that bitch. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, fuck, I'm gonna go in the park with you. Nigga, you might got a knife or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you got on you, nigga. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if you niggas setting me up to go over there to blow my head off. I don't know. I'm not going over there, nigga. If you want to square, we can square right here in front of my niggas and your niggas, and we can do this shit right here. Nigga didn't want to do it, so I was like, oh, this nigga he trying to shake me or kill me or some shit. Nah, nigga, we ain't going nowhere. And so the niggas, it's just a bunch of bullshit that happened. Like I said, shit could have got real. Like I told the nigga, after a while, like, nigga, we just kept going back and forwards. I tell the nigga, I say, look, man, apologize if you took the shit a certain type of way. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect. Just go ahead, go about your business, man. It ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead, man. It ain't like that. And then my cousin came out the house too. He was strapped. Like, yo, it was like, yo, come on, man. Like, this shit could get real ugly. You get what I mean? Like, yo, let's just squash that shit.
But it's like, one thing, like I said, like the thing about it, like these stories is like, if you fuck with somebody, they fuck with you, then they're gonna protect you, you're gonna protect them.
Right.
But the thing with these niggas in America, they'll kill their whole family, mass incarcerate their whole family, and they're still on 4th of July hold up a USA flag. Then if you say fuck America, oh, don't say fuck man, fuck your country, nigga. Straight up, man.
Niggas say fuck your country, nigga. Hey, yo. Hey, man, you wild as shit, yo. I say, nigga, fuck your country. Hey, yo. Fuck your country, nigga. All right, yo, but you know how that shit go to, man. Look. we got look. That's what I'm saying about. That's what angered me more. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, racist people don't anger me. Believe it or not. Like, I got upset at the situation I was talking about with Steve King and Meghan McCain and shit. I got upset about it. People see me get a little fired. But if you look through that whole video, I was laughing a lot of the fucking times. Because I just like, yo, this shit is hilarious to me. Like, and I was thinking to myself, when do black people understand that, like, I don't want to treat all white people the same, right? And I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think somebody that I work with, right? Of course, they ain't gonna approach me and say nothing, right? I think a white person that I work with watch my show or seen my show, ran past it. You get what I mean? And nigga, she treat me like the person treat me like kind of like, you know, it ain't the same. We was cool at first, like, you get what I'm saying? Like I can tell when somebody trying to slide me. You get what I mean? That's a part of my gift, nigga. I know when somebody treat me differently. I know when motherfuckers just in a bad mood or whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I know them. You know what I mean? I've been around them long enough. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, she slided me. It's like, what? Hold up. She watched my shit? Okay, she might have watched. She might have been, you know what I mean? Might have been a Trump supporter. Look, some white people gonna take my shit offensive. Look, oh well, sorry. I can't help that. I've been offended ever since Donald Trump been in office, nigga. I'm sorry.
Black people been offended for over 400 years.
No, I'm just saying, if we just want to go off of the Donald Trump shit, nigga, I'm offended, nigga. Seriously, I didn't like. And I was one of those motherfucker black people that was like, yo, we growing. You get what I'm saying? Racism is changing. I ain't say racism it didn't exist or it stopped, but we was progressing. Nah, when Donald Trump got in office, nigga, all that shit went out the window. I'm sorry. You lost me, white folks. Y'all lost me. I don't trust none of you motherfuckers. You ain't my friends. Like real shit. Nigga, and I second guess some of my friends, nigga, my white friends. You get what I mean? Because I'm detailed ear hustling, what they say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. Nigga, my antennas is up. It's like almost like when I was in the streets and shit. You get what I'm saying? And you had to watch your surroundings. You know what I mean? You had to watch what niggas say. It's like the same thing with white folks to me now. Now it's like the street shit to me. Gotta watch what they say. Gotta listen to them. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I had to check the lady I work with, older white lady. I said, look, I don't give a fuck. I know you're trying to make a point, but she always want to say, y'all use the word nigger. Like, whoa. Say the N-word. Didn't you just hear me say the N-word? Why you got to use nigger? Like, you get what I'm saying? I said I slipped up. And I apologize. I always say I apologize for using that word. I don't like using it, but nigga, I use it. It happens. Especially when I'm at work, nigga. I don't want to use it while I'm at work. You get what I mean? But you know, sometimes it slip out. Sometimes you talking to certain people. You get what I mean?
And that's it. That's what I said. Like me, like before, like when you were younger, like you would just probably like say it like around anybody, but like now, like I see like the times we in.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right. Like, let's say when I'm around my peoples and shit like that, all right, cool. But let's say if I'm around white people or some non-black people, I'm going to try not to say the N-word because they probably might feel like they probably might get too comfortable. They probably might, damn, they can say it around me.
I ain't even going to lie to you. I was hanging around, like, I say about 3-4 years ago, right? And I was hanging around. I was working at a different place. I was working at a different building. The same company, but I was working at a different building, right? Because I work for the state, right? I work for the county, basically. Well, you might say the state, right? And so I'm hanging around majority white people, right? And so a lot of times, yo, you get caught up. Nobody's using the N-word like that. So a part of you almost kind of changed that. It's because it's a vocabulary. It's in your vocabulary. And so a lot of times, you know, they was using like dude or bro or some shit like that. Like, you get what I mean? And so at the while, the shit started to like help, like kind of help me from not saying it. Like, you get what I mean? And so I wound up, dude I grew up with, you know what I mean? Man, you know, we grew up in the streets together and shit. Finally, like linked back up with him through some, you know, through the year, you know, man, it been years since I seen him and shit. And one of them linking up, and he heard me talking. He was like, "Yo, man, you sound white," right? Because I was using like my dude, like, you get what I'm saying. and I was saying some shit like that, right? Because I didn't want to. I wasn't trying to use the N word because the white people that I was hanging around with usually got offended when I even slipped up saying the white word. I mean, the N word. Like, you get what I mean? And I had to respect that. That wasn't like they was telling me not to use it. You get what I mean? It was just like they was uncomfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? And then, no lie to you, I felt uncomfortable using it around them. You get what I mean? So, and that's all about growing, right? But my man was like, yo, you sound white. Like, dude, fuck, I sound right. I say, if some shit happened, wouldn't I still have your back? Let's say we at the store right now, right? I said, if a motherfucker roll up on you, wouldn't I have your back? He was like, yeah, all right then, nigga, ain't nothing changed about me. Like, you get what I mean? Like, seriously. And I mean, he was like, that's the first time I heard you say nigga. Yo, this nigga crazy. Like, come on, man. I was like, yo, you got, I told my man, I was like, yo, you got to respect people that grow, man. If you still stuck, you know what I mean? And then I knew my man was still stuck, too. Like, you know what I mean? He's still stuck, like, back in the street shit and want to still hang around or go around and hang around. Nigga, I don't want to be, look, nigga, I don't want to go, like, I understand motherfuckers want to go around and do this whole memory shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or where you grew up at and all that other shit, nigga. Look, nigga, if I go back, nigga, I'm going back to help. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't want to go back and reminisce about shit. That shit painful to me. I tell people that all the time. My childhood wasn't some shit that I want to glorify or no shit like that. That ain't nothing I want to glorify. Now, I ain't even talking about the street shit. I'm just talking about where I grew up. Like, as a kid. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't want to glorify that shit. That shit don't make me feel good. Like, you get what I mean? That shit bring back bad memories. And niggas be sitting there like, let's just go back. Let's go back to the hood and shit, see what's going on. Then you go back to the hood. And the hood is actually even more worse than when you were there. Like, all the houses and shit that was on the block where we hung up at, hung out at, nigga, they vacant. Like, yo, the whole block. It's like 1 or 2 houses on it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't be understanding niggas, yo. Seriously. That shit crazy. Like, niggas be wilding with that shit, though. Niggas be, hit me with that bullshit. But my man hit me with that shit. I was like, yo, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. And that was because I hung around a lot of white people like that to try to, like, almost, I felt like, you know what I mean, I didn't want to be insulting to them. But at the same time, I was trying to change as a person, too. And so, you know, sometimes I don't use the N-word while I'm at work. Why would I use it? You know what I mean? It's a offensive word. Regardless if I'm black and I'm talking to another black person, that other black person may not like me saying that to him. You get what I mean? So
most black, and that's another thing too. Like, people always say like, "Oh, y'all saying a rap music," but it's like outside of rap music and inside, like for the most part, a lot of black people don't even really like that word like that. Like, let's keep it 100. Like, most black people don't.
Yeah.
That's why they say, "Oh, y'all say it in rap." Like, they try to make it look like rap is the only part of black culture, or like, you know, and not even everybody listen to rap.
That's true.
So like, I mean, yeah, like, you know, like I say it, you know, you could probably you know, try to stop saying it, like, you know, probably cool down on it. I feel like I can, but I mean, you know, like, it ain't, most black people don't use the N word. Like, that's facts.
If you grow up in the hood, if you're a street dude, right, you're gonna be using that word probably in almost every sentence. You get what I'm saying? When you start to kind of branch out and you ain't really in the hood like that and shit like that, then you kind of it kind of not be in your vocabulary as much. Like, you get what I'm saying? You start to change. You start to fill that word with different things. It happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that you're a sellout. Like I said, man, I don't use the word at work and shit like that. I try not to. Here and there, I slip up and say it. You know what I'm saying? It happens, dude. But I don't use it as much as I probably use it on this show. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or even when I'm, like, around my mother-in-law, like even around when I'm around my grandmother. And my grandmother is 80-something years old. I don't cuss around her. I don't say the N-word around her like that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I don't even cuss around my parents. Like
Right,
it's a
that's what I'm
respect
saying. Like,
thing.
yeah, like it's a little different because I have a like it's different between me and you because we have certain different relationships with our parents. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you more closer to your parents than I'm closer to mine. So you know what I mean? So it's a different level of that shit of like, like even around my aunts and shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like they, a lot of my aunts, I don't even call them, auntie this or auntie that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. Like, so that's just how I grew up. It was a certain type of way of how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's certain. But don't believe it or not, it's crazy though that my wife, her aunts and shit, I call them auntie, such. But my aunts, I don't call them that. It's almost, I ain't gonna say it's a lack of respect. It's just almost, that's just how I grew up. They didn't want you to call them auntie. Like, they want you to call them by their name. But that's just how it was. You get what I mean? So it just didn't change, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Like, I just want people to understand, it's nothing wrong with using the N-word if you're black. It's just you gotta know when to use it. You get what I'm saying? Because some shit might trigger you. Like, I see a lot of times, you see these videos when they get into it with these white folks, and they say, man, fuck you, nigga. Like, yo. And I'm like, yo, that ain't helping, right? But after they called you a nigga, right? But then you gotta think about how mad you get. That's your vocabulary. And it's almost like that with white racist people. It's in their vocabulary. They trying to hide it. Or not trying to hide it. They trying to, well, yeah, you can say they're trying to hide it. Of not saying the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Every time they get into it with a black person. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think that a white person is going to call another white person a nigga when they get angry at them? Think about that.
Mm-mm.
Think about that. Like, seriously. That's what I always want white people to understand. Would you call another white person a nigga if you got in an argument with them? So you saying, oh, I'm sorry, I did mean I was, I'm not like that. And the situation happened, it was hot, and that's why the word came out. But you know what you asked them? Would you call another white person a nigga if you got angry about it? I mean, you got angry at him. And I guarantee you, they would say no. You get what I mean? Because you think about what black people do, right? Buying it being a part of our vocabulary, right? Because I've seen it. I have done it. You get so mad at a white person or anybody, right? Just to say white people, you get mad at, man, fuck you, nigga. Like, I will fuck your punk ass up, nigga. Like, and mind you, you know that person ain't black. Everybody see he ain't black, but you call him a nigga. It's a part of your vocabulary. It's in you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens to white racist people. It's a part, it's in their vocabulary. It's a part of who they are. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't call no white person no nigga like that. But they ain't no racist, though. You get what I'm saying? You can't call a black person a racist, when a black person will call a white person a nigga. Okay? That's two different things. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, that's what that should be about, though. I meant to ask you, too. Oh, shit, I meant to ask you. This might fuck you up. Now, how you think everything going to, what you think about your boy, this nigga, this nigga. Hold on, give me a second. This nigga make me laugh, man. Your boy, Big Soldier.
Oh, Soldier Boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Soldier Boy. I ain't gonna, nah, look.
Nigga clown, yo.
Nah, hold on, put it like this. Cause like, look, I remember with the whole gaming. Cause it was like this, like before, I think like before, like before he was like trying to cool out, try to do his thing, he wasn't trying to start drama. I don't want to say he started drama. I just think
What?
look,
What? Are
he's
you
just
kidding
trolling.
me? Are you
He's
kidding
trolling.
me? Are you kidding me? Nigga, before 6ix9ine, he was the nigga that was doing the 6ix9ine troll shit, nigga. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Niggas keep forgetting that. He ain't gonna lie to you, he big soldier, nigga. He created
Nah,
all
but
look,
you know what? I don't like. I don't like.
hold on. He created
Look,
all this shit. All this internet shit. He did this, nigga. This him. This big soldier.
look, man. Look.
Get the fuck out of here.
Soldier boy. That's all I gotta
Soldier
say,
boy
man.
is high off of that sugar booger, nigga. You don't think he high off that sugar booger?
I don't know. I mean,
Come
he
on,
do.
yo.
Look,
Come
hold
on,
on.
yo.
He
Come
do
on.
kind of, cause like he do kind of look like he might be off that shit, but hey,
You look at Soldier Boy. Real
that's what
shit.
I say. That's what I say. I know.
Look at him. He don't look 28, nigga. He look like he in his 30s. He look about my age. Real shit. And the only reason I look this rough is I haven't got my shit shaved and cut. But I guarantee you, if I shave my shit, nigga, I look a little younger than I am. And mind you, he got all his shit shaved. He ain't got none of this shit. And he look about my age. Or at least a couple of years younger than me. He look like he in his mid-30s. And that nigga is, 28 years old. Come on, man. That's that sugar booger. A lot of these little young niggas look older than what they are. You look at Chief Keef down. That nigga in his 20s. That nigga like he like 30-something. Like, Rich. Them niggas getting high, man. Real shit.
Them perks.
That nigga.
Man, he doing all type of drugs.
Nigga fucking with that codeine and lean. Ain't nothing but crack. That sugar book. It's just liquid now. Hey nigga, I don't even be wanting to take no motherfucking like cough syrup, nigga, cause these niggas got me though. Like I'd rather be sick. Come on, man. You talking about big son. This nigga, look, don't get me wrong. Soldier Boy did help create a lot of these niggas though. Like that's not get that shit twisted.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, this whole internet, when you ain't gotta go up to pull up to no label, you can just put some shit on the internet, get on YouTube, promote yourself and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of this shit. You know what I mean? He created waves. I ain't gonna talk about just one wave. Soldier Boy created waves of niggas doing what they doing now. And niggas just capitalize off of it. And it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't really understand why niggas still signing deals like that. Especially like, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Cause I used to rap and I still like freestyle a little bit, but there's only two ways you're gonna prosper if you want a record label. And I'm not saying all the time, but for the most part, like most of the time, you either gotta be a faggot or you gotta be a coon.
No, because a lot of times when you think
That's
about
why you see niggas like Young Thug wearing dresses and shit like that.
but what I'm saying about that is that too though. The reason that the record people, executives still can get these motherfuckers, right, is because some effect of the promotion. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's a few motherfuckers that can actually go independent like that can blow up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But to stay consistently blown up, them record labels come in, they be like, look, all right, I know you got what you got, but
like NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black, they don't need to be signed to Atlantic. They good.
No, because I don't really think that they would be. I probably will forget
Every
those.
video that they drop hit over 1 million views.
Yeah, but still, now that shit is doing 20, 30 mil. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying they should be taking that shit. I'm just saying that they get with those labels because those labels will tell them, like, look, it ain't about the money. They know it ain't about the money. It's about the publicity of it. Like, you know what I mean? To make them more famous. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about being famous now. It ain't even about, like, think about the music industry, dude. It's not about the talent. Niggas ain't that talented.
Well, I mean, let's look at it like, cause like niggas talk about, oh, we gotta get to this bag, we gotta get this money, we gotta get this money, we gotta get this money. Niggas are talking about, their whole song talk about money.
But that's all of.
And I'm like,
that's all a front, though. That's all a front.
Nah, hold on. But my thing is that the label. Like, I remember Lil Durk said something like that. He was like, the label, they basically loaning you money that you gonna have to give back.
Yeah, but
whereas like, hold on, hit me up. Whereas like you independent, like yeah, you gotta pay for your own music videos, you gotta pay for your own studio time, you gotta pay for all that, right? But at the end of the day, you gonna get more money, being independent, like, and it's all yours. Well, most of it is yours because some people might have like 85-15 or 80-20. But like I said, you get all your profit back. You get most of your profit back, and you ain't got to split it with this person, that person, this person, that person. You get more money back over time.
But you keep thinking, yeah, it's about that.
And that's how Jay-Z. Because look, Jay-Z. I mean, I seen it. They thought Jay-Z was whack.
Who?
You ain't see Jay-Z. He was talking about at first Jay-Z. He was talking about like at first he was trying to get signed. He was trying to do all that. But the label, they thought Jay-Z was whack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody, they thought he was whack.
Yeah. That's what I said. He put out Reasonable Doubt, and he did his own thing with what you call it, Rockefeller.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Masterpiece.
But you think
what
about
you call it, even with like I said, you're gonna make more money over time, independent, and being controlled on the label.
I understand that.
Unless
but you gotta.
When I'm talking about label, I'm talking about like these Def Jam.
I know what you're talking about.
Go ahead.
But you gotta understand, if they do not go in there with that type of mind frame or asking for what they asking for, far as like the the J's and the Master P's, if they don't go in there like that, nigga, they gonna get fucked over. And that's usually what happens. That's still happening now. Niggas don't go in there and be like, look, it's almost like the dude, let me tell you something. If that shit with him and the dude Troy Ave and what's the dude name? The whole situation happened with Troy Ave. Taxstone. If that shit wouldn't have never happened with him. Now look, if he was on a label, nigga, he be still popping. You get what I mean? But by him being independent, and he ain't got nobody backing him, he got them lawyers, got them big times, he ain't got them labels paying the motherfucking the media people off like that. You get what I'm saying? That's why Troy Ave ain't even, niggas don't even really fuck with Troy Ave really like that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that he ain't doing nothing independent, he ain't making his money, but he ain't popping like how motherfuckers look at what niggas be popping. Now,
but if niggas, hold on. He wasn't that. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying if he was with a label before that shit happened, nigga, he'd have been popping, cause he was just getting ready to start popping, cause his name was getting thrown around where he was gonna sign with G Unit. You get what I'm saying? His name was around. He was buzzing. But buying him wasn't with a label. You see how when the shit happened to him, and then niggas threw like, oh, he was snitching. Oh, the nigga.
Nah, but even with the label, they don't give a fuck about you. Cause look at Bobby Shmurda. They gave him like what, $2 million, and they ain't even bail him out.
See, but the difference between Bobby Shmurda was that nigga, he wasn't independent. He didn't come out independent like Troy Ave, like a lot of these young niggas.
But you said if Troy Ave was on the label.
No, see, you gotta understand the difference too. Troy Ave was already independent. He already had paper. You get what I mean?
Yeah, Bobby Shmurda, he was just coming up.
Yeah. Bobby Shmurda ain't had no money. You get what I'm saying? And it's almost like you look at Tekashi.
And that's how they take advantage of you. That's how they take advantage.
Yeah.
They understand this young nigga that's coming up from the hood, or coming from wherever they come from. You throw out, you show $2 million to them, niggas will sell out their whole family for $2 million because they ain't never seen that in their life.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So if you start selling, look, it's almost like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You see that they knew that nigga wasn't no gangster. Come on now.
And that's another thing too. Like they like matter of fact, and this what I remember we was doing. We was talking about rap. It was like a bunch of weeks back and shit like that. What I was saying was I don't know if y'all was trying to get what I'm saying, but it's record labels like major record labels that said that all they know that they ain't sounding no rappers if they ain't talking about violence.
Yeah.
And that's why. And hold on. This was the point I was trying to make. Like, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah, you got different types of rap. Like, you got drill rap. You got mumble rap. You got the lyrical boom bap type shit like that, right? And a lot of y'all old heads, y'all like the lyrical, bars, boom bap. Look, me, I listen to all types of music. I listen to 90s music, 80s music, 2020. I listen to all types of music. I fuck with all types of music. So it ain't like, oh, I don't fuck with that old. Nah, I listen to all types of music. I was just listening to Wu Tang earlier. I listen to Wu Tang and I listen to, some shit in my generation, some NBA young boys, something like that. But this is the thing. There's boom bap rappers out here. But you want to know the reason why they ain't, we don't really know about them like that? It's because these niggas have put out an album and motherfuckers don't go support.
I think, like what you saying, you think that older niggas don't try to want to listen to, like, see, you got to think about it, yo. I'm not that older like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm older toward, compared to you. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm 18 years older than you, right? Now, believe it or not, I'm actually a tweener. That's what they call my age. I'm 37. I'm not actually in my 40s yet. So, I'm like a tweener, dude. Like, the shit that y'all listen to and the shit that y'all doing was in the hip hop, nigga, that was a part of my generation. You get what I'm saying? We helped y'all do that. Like the Little Waynes and shit. I keep saying that. Wayne, like, I thought Wayne was the best rapper in the world at the time. The greatest rapper alive. I thought that. Believe it or not. I really truly thought that. But then when he started doing that tight pants and all that other fuckery shit, nigga, I stopped fucking with Wayne. Like, real shit. He started taking that shit to a whole nother level that I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You get what I'm saying? And I stopped fucking with Wayne. My wife could tell you that, nigga. I stopped fucking with Wayne. Like, yo, nah, nigga. So when niggas be like, yo, like, the problem I have with y'all young niggas is that the shit that y'all doing, y'all mad at the old niggas like me or something like that talk about y'all music, right? It's not that, it's not just about the lyrics. Like, for me. Like, you get what I'm saying? I know a lot of these niggas ain't rapping about shit, right? It's not just that, because I listen to a lot of niggas that don't rap about shit, and I just really actually love how the shit sound. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that shit hot. I like that. You get what I'm saying? If I could bop my head to it, and I'm like, okay, all right, got a little rhythm. I like it. That's not exactly it. It's the clothes, nigga. It's the whole persona. You niggas is I ain't saying you, but I'm just saying a lot of them young niggas running around with, like, now, like, put it like this. When niggas had earrings in both ears, right? Because I still got my earrings that I had. I won't put them bitches in my ear now because I'm afraid that niggas would think I'm gay. Right? And I ain't got nothing against gay people, you know that, but I'm just saying. You get what I mean? I got diamond earrings. I won't put them bitches in my ear, dude. I'm waiting till my daughter get older and I get that shit to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like niggas started wearing these tight pants and how they dress and these so-called, they call man purses and shit like that, and they started doing that feminine shit. That's where it threw the old school niggas off at. But look, instead of us calling you niggas like, you niggas look gay, and that shit, because we don't want to disrespect the gay community. Because niggas, we older, we trying to grow, right? The next thing that we can go to that you niggas ain't rapping about nothing, right? But I'm telling you, I guarantee you, you ask the average old nigga that's my age and up. The reason that we don't fuck with a lot of you young niggas' music is because of how you dress. I guarantee you that. You'll have at least 95% of saying that's why. You get what I mean?
I can hear that.
That's the
But
main.
understand,
That's the
understand
main
it too.
reason. That's the main reason. It ain't.
All right, so how do y'all feel when Cameron was wearing pink? See?
We didn't have a
And
problem.
they said,
Hold on,
they
time
made good music.
out. We have a problem with that. Let me tell you why we had no problem with that. I think the far as I went, far as wearing pink, it was probably purple.
I don't even think pink wearing pink gay, to be honest.
No, I don't think that either. That's why I didn't have a problem with it.
But I'm just saying, like, I remember
No,
when
you
they
talking.
came
Hold on,
out,
time out. First of all, you talking about colors. We talking about niggas wearing man purses, my dude.
Nah, but I'm saying, like, it was.
Hold up, man. Time out, and don't hold up, and don't get this shit twisted. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna let you jump right back in. And don't get this shit twisted. Back in the day, nigga, we wore all types of fucking colors. We wore pink, purple, all that shit back in the day. Back in the 90s, in the 80s. We wore all them. Nigga, we had the pink, black, Nikes and shit. We had all that shit. Because, you know, we wanted to match. We had the pink slub socks and shit. It ain't about the color, nigga. It's about what you wearing. You get what I mean?
But the thing, but like I said, it was a lot of outrage, you know, oh, Dipset, them niggas gay. Oh, no. Hey.
Well, who said that?
So you trying to tell me wasn't no outrage when
no,
Cameron
it wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that because it was a lot of niggas wearing pink. It was a lot of niggas wearing pink. I'm not saying I did, but I'm just saying I knew niggas.
I'm saying it was an outrage. Like, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying it wasn't that big of an outrage than what we're seeing with these niggas wearing man purses and tight pants, nigga. That's all I'm saying. Now, and first of all, you might have had niggas that just was just manly men. Or women that looked at men that they shouldn't wear that color. You have that, right? It's a percentage of people just like that, right? But it's not a big percentage of those people. But there was a lot of niggas was like, damn, oh, Cam wearing that pink, oh, nigga, and we know he a street hood nigga. We know that. We ain't a second guess how hood and street and how much of a man that Cam was. You know that. Go ahead.
I mean, look, I gotta say, I mean, I can respect all that, but I'm just saying, like, all right, cool. You know, like, it is niggas that, like I said, you ain't gotta wear your shit super baggy and, like, triple XL with quadruple XL. You just gotta slim it down a little bit, but you ain't gotta slim it down to the point where you wearing jeans that look like leggings. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't think, I think you're getting the misconstrued too, though.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
I'm not saying niggas, look, nigga, I don't wear my pants all baggy anymore either. You get what I'm saying? I may go like I think I wear like a 34, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that a 34 fits me just right. You get what I'm saying? But if I got me a 32, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like I got these sweatpants on. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Right now, I got these sweatpants on, nigga. I can't wear these outside, nigga. Real shit. Even though it feel a little baggy, but it still feel a little tight to me, nigga. I still need, you know what I mean? I need some shit, you know what I mean? These my house shits. You know what I'm saying? So, I need something a little baggy. Like I don't mind the shirt shit. I ain't tripping on the shirt. The shirt's tight and shit. Nigga, I been cool with the niggas having their shirts tight. I'm good with that. I actually like tight shirts and shit like that. No, I mean not too tight and shit like where a nigga look like he can't breathe. But you get what I'm saying. But you know, but look, I don't even look. I think all right, the jeans shit. We was like, all right, it's cool to a certain extent, right? But then niggas started wearing purses. And then I started to look at like, nigga, how's your shirt bigger than your jeans? How do your shirt, like, cause when you see a woman and she wear like this big baggy shirt, right? And she wear like these tight ass spandex pants. We used to seeing women dress that way. Like, you understand what I'm saying now? So, and we start seeing niggas with these big ass shirts and their jeans as tight as a bitch. You like a woman, my dude. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. I know motherfuckers be like, yo, they feel like, you know, the old school niggas, we hating on them and shit. Nigga, I ain't hating on you. I'm just saying that your jeans is too tight. And you shouldn't be wearing man purses, nigga. Sorry. Don't give me that man purse bullshit, nigga. That's a purse. You get what I mean? I don't know if you seen that show last time where I said I can't even wear my lunch bag no more because it got that whole strap. And you know what I mean? And I ain't got no choice but to wear that bitch. I don't even feel right wearing that bitch on one shoulder, but just imagine I take it over my head and I wear that bitch like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, yo. Feel a certain type of way. That's all I'm saying. I ain't knocking the young niggas. Like I said, I told you, I don't knock the young niggas. They music. Look, some niggas is just mumble rappers to me, right? But it's a lot of that mumble rap I actually do like. You get what I mean? That I consider probably mumble rap, or some of the older niggas my age or older might consider mumble rap that I like. I like this shit. But it's not just about the music. It's about how the niggas is dressing. And they look feminine. And that I'm a little bit more conscious and I'm a little more woke. That I'm seeing how white people have been controlling our music. And it seemed like they controlled our music, but they didn't control our style of how we dress. And now I see that now they have control of our style. You get what I mean? How we dress. And I think that's my problem. Like, that's what I'm seeing, that a lot of, I think even a lot of old, like the OGs, the older folks, we seeing, they controlling our style. That ain't cool. Them tight pants, nigga, when your pants is tighter than your woman's, nigga, that's a problem. I'm sorry, my dude. I'm sorry. You look a little homosexual, nigga, with a purse on your side, and you got the rings in your mouth hanging and shit, nigga, that ain't no shit. Motherfuckers, whoa, Pop had the nose ring. He had a nose ring, nigga. You get what I'm saying? And I no lie to you. For a while, niggas was looking at Pop like, yo, whoa, what the fuck is that, Pop? Look a little, you know, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Pop made it a little famous. But this whole purse and all these niggas having all these rings, you know, these rings and shit in their mouth, and they trying to look like punk rockers, nigga. That ain't us. That's not us, dude. Like we like almost kind of like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, we created rock and roll and rock music. Well, we created all that. We know that, right? But that shit that white people tried to throw in there with all these rings and a mouth and this punk rock shit that they do, that's white people shit. That ain't our shit.
The thing is, we be too nice with our culture. Like, if you see anybody else, like, you try to get into their culture, they'll be hostile, you know, they ain't gonna just let you get in. But, like, when it's black people, we too open. And then, you know, we too open, then, you know, you would have white Hispanic. But it ain't even just white Hispanics. Like, I was just looking at this video.
But hold on. And I'm gonna let you jump back in here. But that's what I'm saying to even just racist white people, right? White people as a whole. How is black people a threat to you? We allow you to come in to our shit that we create. We created. Look, I'm gonna say this, and I ain't trying to be arrogant, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful to white people, but we damn near created at least 60-70% of the shit that's the culture of America. You get what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Like, we created that. And so, we created a lot of this shit. So, when motherfuckers, they be sitting there and they be, like you said, black people will be too open, allowing people in. That's who we are. We ain't that type of people. We ain't the motherfuckers that be like, oh, no, nobody can get into this. The only reason that white people allowed us to be free because they feared that we was going to sooner or later get so angry that where we was going to start our own revolution, our own war in this country. You get what I'm saying? So where this shit will be destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the only reason they gave us rights back then, or we even have rights now. They was afraid that we was going to, sooner or later, going to get on that Malcolm X, that Minister Farrakhan shit, that Black Panther shit. You feel me? They seen it coming. So that's what I'm saying about white people. Like, yo, yeah, but but the thing they want to discredit Malcolm X and Minister Farrakhan and the Black Panthers and shit. But think about that shit. They helped create them. Black people get sick and tired of getting beat down. That's anybody. If we kept beating them the fuck down, they would probably turn into somebody like the Black Panthers. They probably create a group. And then, mind you, let me think about how arrogant and how fucked up white people think about black people, right? These motherfuckers sit there and call Minister Farrakhan a radical, anti-Semitic, and all this other shit, right?
Man, the Jews, they the biggest anti-Semitic people. I already broke it down.
No. I get
what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, I already broke it down, like, what, a few shows ago, how they try to say we anti-Semitic, but actually they the most anti-Semitic people for, I already broke it down.
Right, but what I'm saying, to bring it down just to another level so these ignorant motherfuckers can understand this, right? I'm talking about white supremacists. Like, yo, y'all already had a racist group, an anti-Semitic group, before any Black Panthers. You get what I'm saying? Like, any Muslim group in this country, like, you get what I'm saying? They already had they had the KKK, nigga. Like, yo, and it's still here. It's still here. They act like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't a part of it, but your ancestors helped create it. Why haven't y'all denounced them motherfuckers yet? Let me tell you something. If you want black people to stop talking about racism, how about you say no white supremacists or KKK members can practice white supremacy and racism in this country. When you do that, then black people will stop talking about racism. Think about that, though. Like, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, then it's almost bargaining with black people. You act like you bargained with us because somehow you thought that maybe Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves and some racist ass Republicans and Democrats all of a sudden got together and said, hey man, we better let them black people be free. Let's stop segregation. I'm sorry, let's just stop segregation. Like, that was supposed to make us grateful. The fuck are we grateful for? And see, black people have so much less of self-esteem about themselves, and so much we don't have no self-esteem about ourselves. No, like we don't care about ourselves that much. Like that's enough for us that they freed us, and then they gave us rights. That should be enough, motherfucker. What about our ancestors that got their heads cut off, that got hung, where babies got killed? And you forget about that because they gave you some freedom, some so-called freedom, and some so-called rights. And they still treat you, and you still can go in parts in this country where they will treat you like a nigga. They still allow the same people that they say they denounce, right? The same people that they denounce, right? They say they denounce. They still allow those people to say, well, they're Americans. They still got the freedom of the speech to spit that same hate. And at the same time, organize domestic terrorists in this country. Because that's what the white supremacists and the KKK people are in modern day. That's what they are. You have people in Congress that tell you, mayors and governors in different cities will tell you, why are you trying to erase our history by taking down them Confederate flags and the Confederate monuments? What? Like, we have to explain that to them? We have to explain it. Have you put up a motherfucking statue of Malcolm X? He meant a lot, and I can get over 1 million white people that say they fuck with Malcolm X. So why he don't have no statue up? You get what I mean? Matter of fact, we can get over millions of people that say they fuck with Minister Farrakhan. Why he don't have no statue? You give it up. You see the hypocrisy? You see what I'm saying? So when white people start talking that nonsense to me of acting like, oh, they not racist, man, get the fuck out of here. And you start defending Confederates and all that other shit, man, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Don't tell me.
Defend a bunch of losers.
And not even, they was traitors, dude. They keep talking about, they was traitors. They kept talking about values about America. This was America about, but they
try to be patriotic, but
right. They said fuck that shit. Nigga, we want slavery to be.
You got these Captain America niggas. Hold on, these Captain America niggas more loyal to America than them Confederate niggas.
These motherfuckers, they love these people. They love racism. Racism is, and I always keep saying this, America was built off of racism.
Them Captain America niggas love America more than them Confederate flag holder motherfuckers. It's crazy.
And try to sit there and act like you give a fuck about how black people feel. No, you don't. When you sit there and truly know what that shit meant, them Confederate flags and them Confederate monuments, those people. It's almost like, look, if I really want to be real detailed about this shit, George Washington, all the motherfuckers that's on the dollar bills and the money, nigga, that's offensive to me. You get what I mean? Because they all were slave owners. You get what I mean? But you know why they still praise them? Because they go by
school. They got schools named after Andrew Jackson High School. You know, they got Robert E. Lee. Like, they got schools named after these white supremacists and slave owners. Thomas Jefferson.
Because they go off of their ideology. America is built off of white supremacy ideology. Even still to this day, we are bound by a law that's ideology. Nigga, black people ain't had no say in laws. We ain't no say in laws. We ain't no say in the Constitution. Motherfuckers want to throw out the 15th or the 13th Amendment. Nigga, that wasn't because of black people. A white person wrote that in. You understand what I'm saying there? Like, yo, they trying to sit that out there. They helped us. Like, you didn't help us do shit. You helped us do nothing. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I don't let white people get away with their bullshit. Like, yo, the fuck out of here. You didn't help me do nothing. You didn't help my people. You didn't help my ancestors do shit. Or well, we marched with Martin Luther King. You should have. And probably before that, you should have.
They say that, but they ain't even fuck with Martin Luther King like that when he was alive.
My dude, these people, John McCain, just like Meghan McCain, right? She's talking about, I am John McCain's daughter. Bitch, do you know what your father did back in the day? Or you try to ignore it, or you ignorant to it, or you don't know. What is it? Your father, hold on.
There was a lot of people saying R.I.P. John McCain and shit.
No, I get it. Look, I even said R.I.P. to John McCain. I don't like to speak bad about the dead. I really truly don't.
It is what it is.
I know.
Like, he was a white supremacist.
Right, but I know that. I tried to be nice, man. You know how I be, man. You know, I'm always controversial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything come out of my mouth on this show, I'm usually controversial. Like, everybody be
same thing with what do you call it? I remember everybody was caping for George H.W. Bush. I was like, fuck George Bush.
Oh no, I said that too. Fuck him. Fuck him. That motherfucker was a racist just like his son is. But anyway, I'm saying is that John McCain, she keep forgetting her father was one of her father. I'm John McCain's daughter, right? She said that, right? You heard her say it, right? All right. Well, your father was one of the people in Arizona that voted against Martin Luther King having the day. Bitch, he changed history. Not just for black people, for you white cracker ass crackers. Matter of fact, for you as a white woman, he helped change. Because you still would have just been in the kitchen in 2019 if it wasn't for motherfucking Martin Luther King, you white bitch. And you wouldn't be able to vote, had no say, bitch. They keep failing to realize that shit. You get what I'm saying? And she trying to act like her father was this bigger. And I'm not saying that John McCain didn't evolve and he didn't be better, but we cannot forget what he did. It's like me being a drug dealer, right?
Oh, they gonna bring it. They gonna make sure.
Yeah, they gonna make sure
he had a criminal record. You know.
Right? They gonna make sure they put that out there if I die. You get what I'm saying? Everybody be like, you know, motherfuckers might be on YouTube like, well, you know, Kenny, he was a drug dealer. You get what I'm saying? They gonna put that out there. But I'm the same nigga that'll tell you, I ain't proud of that. I'm actually ashamed of it. And at the same time, nigga, I don't condone it. Right? As I got older or whatever. And at the same time, I did it when I was a kid. Didn't know no motherfucking better. But hey, I still take responsibility for what I did and the harm I brought to my peoples. I still will admit that and apologize. You get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, it ain't nothing that John McCain has done for what he kept on voting for against black people and minorities in this country. In the worst way. There's nothing that he did in these last, you know, or what he told that white lady to say, well, Barack Obama's from this. Bitch, get the fuck out of it. That ain't hard to do. Bitch, you're a racist. That's it. Let's move on. Let's get this bitch out of here. This bitch crazy. Look, he's from this country. Get up on out of here. And then he mushed her. That ain't hard. Nigga, a black person can do that. You get what I mean? Imagine that was a black Republican and she walked up to him and she said that to him. You think that black Republican ain't gonna say, hey, you know, no, he's from America. We not doing that. You know, go ahead, pull the microphone, look, get up out of here. You ain't special for that. That's something you supposed to do as a human being, because you know it's wrong for what that white racist bitch was saying about Barack. You get what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you going off of that, and okay, and now you may go off of, hey, he stopped the whole Obamacare shit. You know what I'm saying? He said thumbs down and all that other shit. But he voted against it though. When Barack Obama put it out, he voted against it. And mind you, it was a Republican bill that Barack took from, and he still voted against it because you know why? It was that nigga that took on. You understand what I'm saying now? So he didn't like all of a sudden gave a fuck. Look, he maybe did, maybe he got some clarity. Let me do something good before I go out. The fuck out of here, man. John McCain was a racist, and we got evidence of saying the man when it comes to black people. Now, white people want to ignore that shit or whatever, but for me as a black man, I'm not ignoring it. He was a racist back in the day, in the 80s or whenever the fuck he was in Senate. I think it was the 80s. He was a racist then. He was a racist when he died. The fuck
And it
out
was
of
like
here.
when you were talking about like if it wasn't for black people, you know, a lot of these females they wouldn't have no rights. I was just talking to this black feminist. It was what was it Sunday? Nah, and she was actually cool. Like she wasn't like. Cause like a lot of black feminists, they do be on some bad West Coon shit. But like she was actually cool. Like she was actually cool. Like she wasn't. She actually understood. Cause
Yeah.
I had posted some. What was it? It was like this police officer. I forgot where it was. I think it was like somewhere deep down south. Cause this is the only way shit like most of the time when shit like this happens down south. But it was a missing girl, and the police officer, the race soldier, he found the missing girl. He raped her and he got her pregnant. And he only got 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, you know, yeah, y'all got so much to say about R. Kelly, but where the outrage with it? Where the outrage with that? And it was a white race soldier, you know, it was a white police officer. So, you know, I know I was doing this. She was just like, you know, R. Kelly, um, she was like R. Kelly, you know, he was a predator. She was like, you know, she was already said what we know about R. Kelly. Because like I said, I'm not trying to bring up this R. Kelly thing again, but I'm just trying to use it as an example of what I was trying to tell this feminist. She already said what we already agree with R. Kelly. R. Kelly, I'm just like, all right, yeah, that's cool. I agree with that. But make sure y'all have the same energy when it comes to these white rapists and these white pedophiles, you know, these white child molesters. Because 60 to 70% of the time, if you look on the FBI reports, it's most of them doing the crime.
All right.
But y'all try to flip this whole narrative to make it look like we the rapists and child molesters
Yeah.
and these all this. And then I was like, and I told her, I was like,
Hold on, murder. Hold that. I'm past that 3 hour shit. Hold on. Let me go to another live stream. Look, everybody, whoever in the building, we get ready to come back on in about a few seconds. Let me a few minutes. Let me jump into a new live stream. It's your boy Kenny Man.